I'm Stas.
I'm Dirk.
I'm Devil.
I am not Whale.
And we're the Random Tangents, playing the End of the World RPG with a bang. Hopefully this week it won't use bots, and hopefully the bots don't fuck me this time. But we'll be using music from Techno Raptors royalty-free music, and some music, for lack of a better term, from sound effects, both on YouTube. Pull the game back up for me. This is a lot slower than I wanted.
I'm assuming that's as big as it'll get.
Seems to be.
Alright.
Whoa.
See? I was doing some cool stuff.
Yeah.
I really wish that unavailable thing weren't in the picture, and I really don't want to remake it again. But yeah.
Well, it's because you wanted Reed Bill in the picture.
Well, let's just say whatever that is exploded.
Goodbye, Reedville.
But then
The
Deadham
cannon
would.
has spoken.
But Deadham wouldn't be there.
The cannon has spoken.
A cannon. Dan's a cannon now.
For the continuity.
Oh god.
Yes. For the content.
My shenanigans actually make the plot connect.
No, it's gonna be nothing like that. In any case, for our adventure today, for those that are unaware, in the End of the World RPG, generally you play yourselves. It will be ourselves and the stat blocks that we have assigned to each other in the character creation thing that we did before this. And in the scenario, we will be going to Boston for the PAX East conference. Stas and Dan have created a game that I will not go into detail about at this moment. We are in PAX East all together to support them, as well as, just generally hang out at a cool gaming convention.
Oh, PAX has a little token now.
That's actually not PAX, but yeah.
Oh, the hotel we're staying at. Why is it getting bigger? Oh god! It's taking over Boston!
Is this the calamity?
Yes, everybody's being turned into hotels.
Yes, the hotel that we're staying at has expanded size to take up most of Massachusetts. And now we have to find our way out of our room that has massively increased to the size of, I don't know, the large corporate building?
Anonymous corporate building.
You know how long it took me to cross that tile? 3 days, buddy! 3 days!
I've just realized that I should probably have just put all of these in a bag.
X-Bone! League of Legends.
League of Peasants.
League of Peasants.
See, there you go. Now there's a game idea for you now, Dan. League of Peasants.
Because you
Not
go
really
broke
heroes,
for
they're all
giving
just
them
kinda
money.
Weak.
They're it still plays like League of Legends because everyone is just nerfed to the same level.
No, the nerf, and they look very casual and are in dirty fucking rags, and probably have some sort of venereal disease.
And also, if the match lasts longer than 50 minutes, everyone dies of plague.
Yep, exactly. Yep, we got it.
Yup.
The goal: ascend to lordhood.
If you send to Lordhood, you're fine from the plague.
You start off as a serf and work your way up to peasant, then up to street rat.
And then maybe, just maybe, through some god tier luck and some god tier rolls, you find out that you're a King Arthur bloodline and ascend to lordhood.
After trial and error and pulling a magic sword out of a blacksmith iron.
Or maybe as a street rat, you find out that someone thinks you're expendable, so you decide, okay, sure, I'll go on that super dangerous trip inside of that cave.
We're not doing Aladdin.
But Will Smith, Raptor,
Don't need that.
Will Smith.
No,
Don't need
no. We'll leave that be, and then we'll just watch the train wreck that Mulan will.
Hey man,
I'll say Will Smith. Will Smith does not guarantee a good movie. If any of you guys saw, what was it, After Earth?
Ugh.
I don't
That
watch.
was a
Will
movie
Smith.
for his son.
Well, it wasn't just for his son. It was also written by him, and apparently, M. Night Shyamalan and Will Smith do not get along.
Good. I don't think they should.
M. Night Shyamalan and anybody should not get along.
M. Night Shyamalan is a good director. I don't know what your guys' problem with him is, but
He destroyed
Hey, I actually
Avatar
do
The
like
Last
some of-
Airbender.
Okay, The Last Airbender, we'll leave that alone.
I don't think that's necessarily his fault.
Yes, it was.
Yes,
He wrote it.
It was because people asked him about it, like things that people didn't like about it, and he 100% said, "Oh yeah, I did that." Why is Sokka pronounced Soka? Well, it's because how it would actually be pronounced. The show told you how it should be pronounced, sir.
I mean, yeah, that's fair. I mean, yeah, if you're saying that like there's not a 1-to-1 translation for their culture to ours. If that's how they're saying it in the show, that's how it's supposed to be said. But
Like the show is the show. It gives you everything you need to know to create a live action adaptation of the show. Just do that.
He still created my very favorite movie. Well, not my very favorite movie. One of my favorite movies, which I will still watch probably on loop if there's nothing else to watch.
What movie's that?
Lady in the Water.
That actually wasn't bad.
What movie?
Lady in the Water.
Okay, I've heard about that. Never watched it.
It's
I
on
really
Netflix.
enjoy it. It's on Netflix right now.
Man, I don't have Netflix, so.
I mean, Guillermo del Toro has some good stuff too.
Yeah, Shape of Water.
You mean that scaly flick?
Ah,
Yeah.
No one
Hey.
wants.
You could say it's a surprise sequel to Lady in the Water.
No one.
He's not.
No one wants to watch fish porn here, so.
Hey man. Lady in the Water with fish in the water? Hey, something was gonna happen.
50 Shades of Blue.
50 Shades of Fish.
50 scales later.
All gray.
50 scales darker.
So, coming back from this particularly long tangent.
Yeah. Hey, why are we called what we're called?
Yes.
Hey, who says that we're not discussing this kind of stuff at the convention
Yeah.
or
Well, we're not.
walking into the hotel?
Elevator conversation. Sorry, two people sitting off in the corner staring at us.
I don't want to fuck the fish guy. Why are they talking about fucking fish people?
I don't know. Why was it voted for one of the best Oscar drones or some crap.
Because it was shock and awe about the fish fucking.
People are stupid.
Because when you add story to porn, you get Oscar nominations. I don't know.
Thank you, Jesus.
Or
That's what I
porn to
wanted.
story.
No, you get an overly long porno.
No, I like the lore. The lore's really deep. Just like how Balls Deep is in the. Oh, I'm kidding.
Also, what would you call an overly long porno? Because the ones that are on DVDs tend to be movie length.
Hey, you
So
can't forget the one porno that was actually made into a when they took all the porn scenes out of it.
Which one? was that?
Pirates.
Pirates?
Yup. It was originally made as a porno, but it was so well made they took all the porn scenes out of it and released it for general public as an actual movie.
Which one is that? Is
You're not
that supposed to
talking
be
about
the one that
Pirates
was
of
a
the
spoof of Pirates of the Caribbean?
It's similar to it, but it was made completely little different. So
But I
it
mean-
was just one of those things where it's like I was reading about this and I'm going like, what the fuck? Apparently
it
a
was-
porno made so well.
But it was made after the Pirates of the Caribbean movie, right?
Yeah.
I mean, just the
I know-
title Pirates might not be
I-
necessarily referencing
I know
Pirates of the
which
Caribbean.
I do know which one you're talking about. And,
Pirates
like,
of Booty Bay.
the
Pirates of Penzance.
All
Pirates
right.
of
So
Ricketts.
tangent now.
Well, I mean, Pirates of Penzance was an actual thing.
Broadway
Okay,
show.
moving on. Yes.
Well, it's also a movie. But yes. Hey, as we're
My laptop.
your laptop.
Yeah. Someone put a slap top, but whatever.
All right. So story time.
Let's get down to business.
Yeah, hold on. I just knocked some shit off onto the floor.
Ah, here we go. This is how we do this. No one anger me.
You're holding a gun upside down.
I'm like Death the Kid. Don't you question me.
I will question anything
Wait,
and everything.
You unlocked more shit on the table.
I'll shoot you with my pinkies. Pow, pow, pow.
The fuck? Ah.
Oy.
Oh yeah, this
Oh.
excellent table that we've now made entirely ridiculous. That definitely doesn't normally look like this. Can be found in the Steam Workshop. So if you want to check out the End of the World RPG thing there, this table's pretty awesome. That we've now made stupid.
Yes. It comes
is that?
complete with pistols.
We have personalized it, including with cans of Clorox.
What is this? Oh my
Nice.
god.
Giant cans of Clorox.
It's the goddamn
and
bag of tiles that I
mint
made.
Oreos.
Whoa.
What the heck is
Oh,
going?
more guns.
Did you just spawn a crap ton of guns or something? Oh, cool. Now I can dual wield.
I think so.
Here we go. Let's put one on each side.
Nope, there goes my ping.
Darn it.
Anyway, as we're entering the lobby and waiting to check in, we hear the news on the TV playing. Getting back to the story shit.
Hey, can you guys pipe down? I want to hear what's on the TV.
Staring at you awkwardly through the silence.
Apparently, Boston really loves their scores.
One of my tiles is gone. Wait, no, wait. This is flippable. Never mind.
So, I was getting ready to say, Dan, are you trying to do something there? Because your gun was just jittering.
I don't know what I'm doing.
That's pretty
Oh.
clear.
I'm gonna say, do you ever know what you're doing?
No.
All right.
Standing here in the Boston forest, where after a recent fissure, scientists have discovered a closed cave system. According to initial testing of the water, it is believed that the system has been isolated for millions of years. In addition, microbiologists have discovered a microorganism that has seemingly been living within and has been taken for study to Boston University. And now back to Tom for the sports news breakdown. Tom?
Oh boy, sports. No one cares about that. Turns off TV.
Kind of hard to turn the TV off in the lobby.
I got Jays.
Yeah,
Okay,
you
jump that
keep
high.
doing that. You could always ask the receptionist at the desk just to change the channel.
Nah. I can do it myself.
Gotta make things difficult for yourself.
Oh, that's pretty cool. A closed cave system.
Yeah, it sounds pretty interesting.
Yeah,
Pull out my
interesting. that it-
headbuds. What?
Sorry, go ahead. You go for
Oh, you just missed the news, man. Apparently a fissure opened up in the forest not too far from here, and there was an underground cave system found where they found a microorganism living in the water, and they took it to the university for study.
I blame fracking.
What the frack?
In character laugh.
Well, anyone want to check us in?
Well, who grabbed all the luggage?
I would grab my own luggage.
Yeah, I got my backpack on my back, and I'm currently holding my super loaded duffel bag. I mean, I've got my crap.
All right.
I would imagine
What
we
time is
probably
it?
got one of those like bellhop carts.
Yeah, that's what I assumed, and somebody was loading it up.
What would be the time right now?
Let's say evening before the first day of PAX.
Oh yeah,
So
we're
around-
probably in the room already then.
Well, depending on what check-in was.
Usually check-in at Boston's just around 11 a.m.
It's the start time of check-in, not the
And you
end
can
time.
check in at any point in time as long as you get there.
Yeah, you've never gotten to a hotel in the evening? To check in with the desk. They didn't give you a key.
Yeah, I know that. I mean,
I
like,
guess I should just.
if I
pick a
was
room.
gonna be there, I'd go early and get it all done early.
Showed up in the lobby to listen to the
That-
super important news broadcast, Stas.
I mean, I could have met you in the lobby after getting my room.
Well, maybe there's important details that need to be worked out by going to check-in.
My room is not my room. There's an alligator in it.
Why would there be an alligator in your...
It doesn't feel
Not
homely
Florida.
enough yet.
I don't know. Why was there a giant fissure in the ground that opened up randomly that led to an underground cave system with microbes?
Could be gas pressure, could be tectonic shift, who knows? It
I
happens.
still blame Elon
Seismic
I know.
activity.
I know. I blame fracking.
Stone probably just
Seismic
fell over.
activity.
It's always fracking.
Everyone in
A
China
closed
jumped at
cave
the same
system,
time.
it would have to be deep.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't closed anymore.
Well, yeah, because it opened up and they found bacteria in the water. All right, I had a very long drive, so I would love to lie down.
Guys, I know
Same
what we
here.
must do. It is out of character, of course. Or out of person. We gotta bring the gamer girl water into the fucking cave to purify it.
Uh,
I wouldn't go to that cave to
Hey,
just do something
Raph.
like that.
Raptor, you're the Clorox can with the big black slice of pizza on it, right?
yeah.
Yeah, that'd be me.
What
It's
did you do
equivalent to
that
me
for?
knocking your hat off.
I'm not even saying that in character. I was just saying that.
I know.
Joke.
No.
As a
Doesn't-
bitch.
Doesn't matter. In character or not, that's equivalent to me knocking your hat off. Smack.
I didn't need my hat anywhere.
Oh yeah, that's something I forgot to put on my list. Although that would just be part of my clothes. I would be wearing a hat.
Really not important to list, like at all.
Yeah.
The equipment you'd be listing is mainly for, tests.
All right.
Alright, so we're checking in. Who wants to shower first? I mean, I usually do it last.
I mean, I assume we're getting our own rooms,
That's
unless we're
gay.
So
I'm
that
full.
rooms.
that's a hilarious assumption that you would know if anyone would talk to the checkout clerk.
Yeah.
I mean, this sounds like something we would have talked about before even making it to the clerking gigs.
That's
If circumstances have changed once you got there.
All
It's
right.
obvious that me and Game Boy probably have a room together.
Hey, Inkix, why don't you just go to the check-in counter while I'm dragging my crap behind you?
Obviously, me
I'm gonna
and Dan have
fucking
the same
talk to
room.
myself.
We only have one bed
All right.
because we're poor. And obviously,
Hello.
Dan is the little spoon.
I like the floor.
That's okay.
You don't get the floor.
I like the floor too, Dan.
You don't get the floor. You get the bathroom floor.
That's fine.
Now just imagine like a little fox, like sitting in the bathroom floor.
Why am I always
Close
the
in on it.
fox?
Because
He's
you're
Dan
Wayo.
now. He's just Dan.
Because you're Wayo.
I
But
was
it-
a bunch of other paths.
All right,
I didn't care.
so I
Listen,
approached
listen.
the
The
front
main
desk.
the main reason why I thought fox is because the image I was going off of, which is that one, it's the dog sitting in a chair in a room full of fire. Just this is fine. So I just see you as a little fox sitting in the bathroom on the bathroom floor, like curled up. This is fine.
So I approached the.
Hey, welcome to the Boston Renaissance. How can I help you?
Yeah, we need.
I'd like to check in. Should have some reservations under Tom.
Under Tom. I'm not seeing anything under Tom.
There's a lot of Toms.
I'd give him my last name.
A Diaz party?
Diaz.
That would be me.
That's Raptor's name.
Yeah. That'd be it.
Good. I do see that we have some reservations here. Unfortunately, I do know that you guys wanted individual rooms initially, but we did need to shorten that down. We were able to get you a suite of rooms. We have 3. Only one's a single though.
Yeah.
I'll take the single. All right.
Everyone else arrived?
So far that I'm aware of, yes.
I'm just slowly leaning out from behind you, looking over your shoulder.
Yes.
All right. Well, here are your 5 keys.
Thank
Yup.
you.
And will you be needing a bellhop to get you up to the room?
I think we'll manage just fine.
Yeah, we're good.
All right. Well, have a good rest of your evening.
You too.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab my bag and take it to the room.
I
Oh wait,
alright.
before I leave,
I wave to the
there's an
receptionist.
elevator.
Way.
All right. So Dan, Inkix, you guys are sharing. Oh,
Go for
sorry.
it.
Sorry, I mean Dirk and Inkix, you guys are sharing.
Yes.
And then Dan and Staz, you guys are sharing the single.
What floor?
What floor is it? 13th floor.
Yeah, there's no such thing, hot jokes.
Superstitious, the hotel is. Generally,
Most hotels
large
do
ones.
not.
Correct. But this one does, because fuck you.
I'm gonna say most hotels in the United States, if they have more than 13 floors, it's labeled as 13.
It's level
usually-
14.
They'll also skip the number 666.
Dolphin
don't-
Hotel.
They don't want any of those superstitious or even the people with the fear of the number 13 from leaving their hotel.
Meh.
Airlines do it too.
Yep. You'll be in seat number 12, and you'll be in seat number 14. Oh, I thought we were supposed to be sitting next to each other. You will be. Those seats are right next to each other. Where's seat 13? It doesn't exist.
Because if it did, we would crash.
So there's
Yeah.
just an empty hole? Just
Yeah.
an empty space
There's
between
a
two
hole in the
chairs?
plane.
Yes. Absolutely. Yes. But why is the flight called 1313?
Oh, crap. We missed that one. Cancel the
Crashes
flight!
Crashes in somewhere in Dubai.
Oh,
And
no. There
strike
goes
oil.
another Boeing jet.
Jesus. Alright, well, back to the stage at hand.
I am not awake for this.
How
All
long
right.
are the hallways, by the way? And is the carpet is the floor carpet or
I'm pretty
tile?
sure it'd be carpet.
Yeah.
It's almost certainly carpet, and you can see, like, from the width of the building, how long they are.
Okay.
The main reception area is probably like tile, hardwood, or some kind of like stone flooring, but then I would say the inside is probably all carpeted.
Yeah.
I want to ask the bellhop a question real quick, since I'm probably gonna be here for a while.
I'm gonna say, when did we get a bellhop?
He
Oh,
got a
not
bellhop.
Sorry, not a bellhop. Not like that. The concierge. I'm gonna ask him if there's a washing machine in this building.
For a 3-day trip?
Hey
Or
man, sometimes
5-day
people pack
trip?
very light. Yeah.
You
I
pack one
hold up
outfit
my
for a 5-day trip?
No.
Yeah, I hold up my duffel bag. I have enough clothes in here to wear for like almost a week.
Yeah, but I mean, I always have the just in case scenario.
Well, of
Hey,
course,
man,
sir. We do have laundry services on site. We do make sure to keep our, amenities cleaned.
And do you have Clorox and bleach, or do I have to get my own?
Sir,
Of
you're
course, sir.
Of course, what? You have it, or I have to get my own?
Of course we have it. Why would we want our guests to provide their own cleaning supplies? That seems
Some
rather...
hotels don't provide it.
Wait a minute, what kind of hotel allows their guests to do laundry?
There's many hotels that actually do have washing
Yeah, that's
machines
actually
available.
not uncommon.
Lower end hotels allow you to have laundry service. It just costs extra.
Hmm.
You're not gonna go to your own washer and dryer. You'd be giving them the clothes.
Hmm.
But I wonder, do I trust them with my clothing? The answer is probably yes, because why would they steal, $12 jeans?
Hey man, sometimes they like the cheese off it.
Now I'm gonna vomit.
You're welcome.
For a second there, I thought you were making a Wisconsin joke.
No. You just have to know after.
I know, I thought about it after the fact. Alright.
Pool is very nice.
You know, I forgot to pack a vomit bag.
Alright, so we have washing machine, we have Clorox and bleach. Alright, I got my way out.
I can't imagine. What are you going to do? Drink the bleach and then jump in the washer?
Death by washing machine.
You're gonna
Spin
hide.
or spin.
You're gonna hide in the washing machine.
I mean, if you just needed a source of death, they have a pool, so they've got chlorine on site.
That's lame. That's lame. That's not the way I would want to go.
You take the laundry machine, you put it on its side so it's facing upwards, you sit in it, and then you drink the bottle while you're spinning.
Spin or spin. No, but in reality, I would probably ask them up the clothes and shit. Something I kind of grew up doing every time I traveled. So yeah, it's something.
Three at every hotel you go in through. That
No. Usually for trips, if a trip lasts longer than 4 or 5 days, I usually have to know if I can do laundry there or not. And I typically just do laundry with my clothes that I'm not going to use later, so that way they'd be clean when I get back. It's weird, I know, but thing I do.
since it's overly expensive to do your laundry at a hotel.
No, it costs quarters, my dude.
You're talking about having a laundromat on site. I can't imagine too many hotels actually do, though.
They do. You'd be surprised.
Every hotel I've been to has.
Exactly.
Hotels that I've been to didn't have accessible laundry. I've used laundry service before, but we had to pay them to do it.
I mean, I guess that's the hotel you've been to. But my experience so far has been like every hotel I've been to, more or less, has had a laundromat.
Sounds like the kind of hotel where they have guests that live there.
Yeah.
I've been to many hotels.
I mean, anytime I pack for a trip, I pack for the days I'll be there, plus a day extra just in case.
Yeah.
Same.
So if I know I'm going to be here for 5 days, I'll pack for 6 days.
I usually pack a week, but just in case emergencies happen, like
Right.
some wheelchair clothing. Extremities.
All right. So
We've
on our way
gotten-
to our rooms.
Yeah, we've gotten up to the rooms. What sort of downtime activities would you guys be doing? To prepare for the event tomorrow, that kind of thing.
Me and Dan will probably be looking over or rehearsing some scripts for the presentation that will probably be happening.
What? Okay.
We're presenting a game, remember?
But people.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. You always be a
Sometime-
PowerPoint guy.
It's a PowerPoint presentation.
And you see, the microbacteria in the water gets into people's brains and makes them feral. Case
That's
closed.
okay. Leaves. It was just like, what?
I
Yeah.
would probably be unpacking most of my crap, and then I'd probably take a nap afterwards.
Yeah, I'd probably put some stuff in the shelves, but not everything. Like, probably the stuff like my pajamas and shit. And then I'll look over at Dan and be like, hey, you want to take a shower first, or do you want me to take a shower first?
I really don't have a preference when it comes to that.
I usually go last.
I usually go whenever.
Nope, whatever's now.
Alright.
So Dan gets in the shower, and then he hears a creaking at the door. I'm kidding.
Frankenstein has busted down your door. He's just decided to kill you. It's the end of the world.
Plot twist.
It's only the end of.
The door is now a mimic.
Yeah, surprise, the bathtub was the mimic. It got your toes. Nah, but
Just the toes.
yeah, it's suckling them.
Right. And Dirk?
Probably just be watching TV.
And I would have my laptop just going over local news and stuff. and then definitely playing games until way too early in the morning.
I thought you were about to sidejack that one and be like, I'm definitely watching Pornhub.
With someone else in the room? What are you,
Some
insane?
people find that as a double down.
I mean, how frequently are you going to the bathroom and staying in there?
I've never found the bathroom to be especially sexy. So, not at
But it's
all.
nice and secluded.
It's not all that, surreptitious if I'm bringing my entire laptop into the bathroom with me.
I just wipe my ass
I
with
gotta
the edge
type
of the
up some
laptop. It's
important
okay.
stuff. Don't bother me.
You see, he comes out with a laptop with a brown stain.
Brown stain.
Yeah, brown.
Like, wipe
streak
my
right
ass
in front-
with it?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. He's like, what the fuck?
Hey,
Knowledge.
not an apple.
Alright, so it's next morning, and everybody is dressing what they normally dress in. I assume, from what you've said, Devil, that you'd be wearing your costume.
Yep.
Have any kind of costume?
No cost.
I'd just be wearing regular clothes.
I'm guessing we're up early so we can get that breakfast.
Breakfast? Who eats that?
People who wake up early at hotels.
Morning people. Though, I do love me some continental breakfast.
Hotel pancake, hotel waffles.
I don't know that the Renaissance has a continental
do
breakfast, so
they
check
have-
that out.
They have a breakfast skull.
No breakfast skull, damn it. Because I am not staying in my room if there's a breakfast skull. I'd be packing my shit and leaving. After maybe trying the breakfast skull.
Oh, I feel a little weaker. Delicious though.
If it drew on your energy as you were eating, would you be replenishing your energy or killing yourself?
I don't know.
A little bit of both.
It would be the equivalent to if you were to cut off and eat your own leg.
Well, then you're just killing yourself.
Yes.
Okay, so yes, they do have a continental breakfast or a buffet breakfast. Buffet breakfast is $25. Continental is $16. Full American is $16. I don't know what the difference between full American and continental is, since I'm pretty sure continental is also American. But they have.
Actually, continental is like a European kind of thing.
I was pretty sure continental meant continental U.S. Especially since continental breakfast is usually cereals and muffins.
Muffin.
Muffin button.
No muffin bun.
But it was-
As an American, I can tell you, full America. There's probably
Bacon and
eggs,
And more bacon.
and a sausage.
Ah.
No, wait, no, that's German. Sorry, no sausage.
And they also have an on-site Starbucks.
Overpriced coffee, overpriced breakfast. I'll pass. I'll wait till lunch.
At the event?
I'll probably sneak off and get something to eat.
Eat all the things.
I'm not a big breakfast guy. I mean, hell, I usually survive off it in between meals like 16 hours.
Sometimes I don't eat in a whole day.
I usually eat breakfast doing stuff.
No, I don't usually eat breakfast.
Hey.
If I'm on vacation, I would.
Dirk, you've basically already told us you'd be the one guy in the apocalypse that somehow always finds food and is eating it.
I mean, I
Joe's
somehow
legs.
find all the Twinkies. I will eat all. Eventually, the world's Twinkie meter gonna hit empty, and it's gonna be because of me.
Harrelson in the post-apocalypse.
basically.
Yeah, yeah.
It'll be Tallahassee.
Yeah, I would essentially be Tallahassee.
So I guess me and Dan are probably eating. While everyone else
Yeah.
I mean, I'm definitely eating. I love me some
Alright,
continental
so-
breakfast.
Alright.
I mean, I didn't plan anything for a breakfast encounter, but yeah, we're eating breakfast.
Roll for stomach ache.
I mean, this is
Just don't eat the clams. You'll be fine.
this is a 4-star hotel. I think we're probably not going to get hit by food
Roll for
poisoning.
yellow fever.
And then Gordon Ramsay comes in yelling at the chef.
Where's the fucking lamb sauce?
Whee!
Alrighty. So eating breakfast.
Breakfast.
All right, now off to the event. Would we be walking or taking a car?
We died. We fucking died at Dash. That's what I got just now.
You pay the hotel up front for the continental breakfast fee.
Alrighty.
It's
And
included.
then we dashed.
Yes, we oddly run out of the breakfast area, to the annoyed
For no
professionals that are, in the lobby on the way to their important morning meetings.
Yes.
Anyway, so from the hotel, how are we making it?
Well,
Well, I assumed me and you would have
either
at least, right?
Probably. Do you want
We
to
can just.
drive around Boston?
I mean, we can. How often are we going to be in Boston to drive around?
I mean, how long is till the event? Like, how much time do you have to kill before the event?
Up early.
What does early mean?
What is early?
So late that they don't have the breakfast stuff out, but not so early that they ran out.
So about 9:30.
I'd say 8.
I think 9:30 sounds about right. And what time would the event be?
Damn it. That's one thing that this website doesn't have. Schedule not available yet. Okay, hold on.
No
Pick it up.
conventions, they probably open around 10, 12. Around there. It's packed, so it might be a 9 o'clock thing as well.
Starts at 10 a.m. 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. So we'd want to
Okay.
get there probably at 9 to set up your booth.
Probably. So you pretty much ate breakfast at around 7, I guess.
Know that they'd have breakfast stuff out at 7.
You probably would. They usually have that kind of shit ready by like 6 or 6:30.
Who the fuck wakes up at 6 in the morning for breakfast? What kind of
Yeah,
sadist?
it's
Don't eat breakfast, my good.
What kind of
Usually
sadist is
still up.
seeing
at
the
6.
sunrise? Same here.
Like, I'm usually passing out.
I'm
little
not saying
before
we're up
7.
at 6. I'm just saying there's some motherfucker up at 6 o'clock in the morning cooking the food so it can be ready for the people.
Cooking. I mean, I'm sure that their continental breakfast is better than what I'm imagining, but what cooking is not the operative word for the most continental breakfasts I've seen. Opening the package is what I've seen for most continental breakfasts. Aren't baked muffins. These are manufactured muffins.
Oh yeah. But I mean, like the other food, because you mentioned all American, a buffet.
You just
Scrambled
drop that
eggs.
shit in a heating thing and just turn it on.
Genetically grown muffins.
No, manufactured.
Yeah, Hey man, don't you
Organic
want
in any way.
GMOs? Don't you want your GMO muffins, my dude? I love my GMO muffins.
You can't genetically modify synthetic material.
Yeah, of course you can. Those blueberries, not real blueberries.
They're actually blue strawberries.
They're blue gelatin flavored packets.
The little gel packets, they're the little soap gel packets.
They're
Made
bad.
by the
Soap.
government. To wash
They're-
your mouth.
Little gel packets intended to make you gayer the more you eat them.
Exactly. Now you're getting it. Now we're speaking conspiracies here.
Population control through gay muffins.
Where were you when the gay muffins came into town?
Do you know the Muffin Man?
Alright, proceed.
Right. So we're at the event. We've set up the booth. What do y'all want to do?
Well, I'm gonna review the script I got.
Go around, see the other booths, maybe buy some stuff.
Probably about
I'm
what
gonna
I'm doing.
pretty much be reviewing the script / testing to see if our build works.
Well, it better work. It's been released.
Yeah, but we're presenting it, so we were trying to test with the equipment, foolproofing that shit, so we don't have any fuck ups.
Interesting. Buying was the operative word I was looking for. What sort of things would you be looking to buy there?
Oh, probably some snacks to drag around while I'm walking through the convention.
Say, remove $15 from your presumed wallet and add snacks to your list.
Yeah.
Snacks sounds important. Dirk,
What?
you said you'd be going around looking other booths, looking for stuff to buy.
Oh, are you
That's how I
kidding
would
me?
buy.
God.
I would definitely be looking
Yeah.
around.
Don't want to buy anything?
It depends on if I find something really, really cool.
Like a realistic energy sword similar to the one that your sister got you?
I
But
mean, one thing that I already own that I don't need to buy another one of.
this one's higher quality and battle ready.
I mean, I technically could use this one in battle already anyway, but an energy.
I mean, you can fucking bludgeon someone with it, sure.
No. I felt the tips on it. It's actually it's not sharpened, but it's sharpened to a point enough. Like it's pointed enough to where I can totally stab someone with it.
You could stab someone with a fork. That means nothing.
But this thing's long enough to where I could actually shove it through their ribs and out their back. Besides, I have
Those a
actual
pull
swords.
cube.
I have actual swords to use for that. I don't need an energy sword. Plus, the handle is 100% just not made for a human hand to use correctly.
Yeah, it's made for the
Uncomfortable as crap.
elites.
Exactly.
Made for any hand to use for slashing. Like, honestly,
It's made
it's a
for the-
terribly designed
Yeah.
weapon, because if your grip slips at all, your hand is sliced. Sit up guard. It's not protecting you from getting cut at all. That's a fair point, Dirk, but do you have any of your swords with you on this trip?
No, I have a knife.
What happened? Sorry, I got pulled away for a minute.
No, then we were just talking about
The ceiling
What?
collapsed and everyone died.
Alright. How about a battle ready katana from fucking. I can't remember what. Devil May Cry.
Oh, you mean the Yamato? How much does it cost?
Replica of a fairly long katana, 150 probably.
The
What, 100?
washing pole.
$150?
It's just my best guess offhand. Might be actually more than that, but let's say 150.
It I would inspect this blade, seeing that it's priced at 150, and make sure that this is not some cheap knockoff. And if you can assure me 100% that this is a definitely, apparently battle-ready katana, and I could use it to totally chop someone's arm off right here and right now, I would buy that.
Tell yes.
I would buy that.
Actually, hold on. Make a logic test.
How do I do that?
Roll a positive die. Also, is there any additional positives that you could add in this situation?
What, as far as like me telling whether or not the blade is actually like
Through
ready?
logic.
Like,
Correct.
uh,
Keep this in
fact-
mind for other tests. Whenever we're making a test, you have to make the argument that you would have additional dice if there's a reason for you to have additional dice.
the fact that I know what an actual, like how an actual katana is constructed, and I know like how to check the edge of a blade.
Folded steel.
Okay,
Sure, add another dice for that.
So 2.
Yep.
No. I just want to pull. Man, what is up with this thing? Okay.
They would have really lowered the security in packs if they could allow you to buy a
Yeah, if they would
balanced
allow me
katana
to,
in this.
to
Yeah,
purchase
they
a
can
ready
allow you to
katana.
buy it. You just can't have it out, or
Yeah, if you
have
pull it out,
from-
security's on you, but you can certainly buy
Yeah,
that
no.
kind of thing at a
I would-
convention.
I mean, I would pull it out purely to inspect it, but I would resheath it like as soon as I could tell that it was good to go. But so rolling, double 3s.
What's your logic stat?
My logic is 3.
All right, you succeeded. So,
I thought on ties it was reroll.
no. You just have to tie or below the stat to succeed.
All right.
Keep it. Remember, it is definitely on a tie you succeed, because if you have 1 in the stat, you don't fail every time. There'd be no reason to have 1 in any stat ever.
Okay.
I mean, there's still no reason to have 1 in any stat, because that's stupid. Like, no one's that weak or that, stupid.
I don't know, with the way that Dan makes himself sound like he'd fight against a piece of paper.
Does this person take cash or credit?
I mean, who doesn't take credit at a convention?
I have no idea.
Communists.
And, like, paranoid people that don't trust cards?
I want to make sure the government ain't tracking my purchases,
No,
my
like,
sales.
I would think the kind of person that would only carry cash would be worried about, maybe the, crash of the system that allows them to be able to access their money, or, loss of power that would make them unable to get their money. Apocalyptic events, that kind of thing. Like, who would be worried
Yeah.
about those?
Yeah, I mean, who would ever be worried about those, right? In-kick swipes debit card.
All right, remove $150 from your wallet, and have long weapon on your sheet. I thought this out.
All right,
I was hoping someone
Well,
would
I
buy
mean-
some shit.
I like I said, debit card, so I still have my cash on me.
I mean, however much money you would have set aside for whatever you're doing.
I mean, the cash that I've got on me is 100% emergency backup for when cards don't want to work, but pretty much just when cards don't want to work. Always have some cash on you.
Well,
Always be prepared.
I absolutely do not have ever cash on me ever.
Yeah, see, See, that's the difference between me and you. Like, especially here where I live at, it's not uncommon for the internet in the area to go down for a while. So sometimes you can be somewhere trying to like buy something, and the card systems go down.
You
And
can still
then-
take a card. I would think that, especially places where that's going down a lot, they should have, the backup, copy system that credit
It
cards
doesn't-
used to
it-
use,
They don't want to use those.
which is fair.
They don't want to use those. They only want to run the card like they should normally. If it does not want to work, they will only
Lose a
take
customer.
cash at that point. Yeah, it's either cash only or lose the where the customer walks. It happens.
That's terrible. That's a terrible system.
It's terrible. It's not super common, but it does happen. I would say that that's something that happens in the area at least twice a year.
Well, that's only twice a year. That's really not like
At
all
least.
the time.
That's why I said at least. That's the minimum number.
Yeah, his internet's crap.
Yeah, this area is not particularly like the infrastructure is not good.
So over at Staz and Dan's booth, a fan comes up, rather exciting. Oh my god! Wait, Dan, what name would you be using for your developing persona? Tagero? Or just Dan?
I don't. Probably Trash Panda.
Trash Panda? Game developed by Staz and Trash Panda?
Rocket! 40 billion units! Just suck it up for one more night! You call me vermin!
Alrighty.
I'm sorry, that line played through my head because I just watched Guardians of the Galaxy like 2 nights ago.
Volume 1.
And that's a good movie.
Just remember, the same guy who trained dinosaurs is protecting our galaxy.
Hey,
Yeah,
I'm cool with that.
real
The
question.
man rode a motorcycle.
Did he fight
with a
them
pack.
guys?
With a
He's
pack
also
of
the same
dinosaurs.
guy from Parks and Recreation that goes like, "I'm too fat to do anything."
Hey, he's only one sandwich away from being fat. Thank you very much.
Hey, the guy on Parks and Rec said all he did to lose weight was stop drinking beer.
Yeah, all I'd have to do is just stop drinking soda. So
Remember, kids, beer makes you fat. You may think it's a cool thing to do once you're 21, but drinking a bunch of it makes you fat.
soda does the same thing.
Not if you drink the diet soda there.
That'll kill
Diet
you.
soda's yeah, that's extremely bad for you.
It is. It's very bad.
Who says? The reason it's diet is because those particular artificial sugars don't get processed by your system. And we don't know they're bad for you yet. I theorize that our body's going to figure out how to process it. And then we're going to be suddenly taking in more calories than we thought we were.
Probably at the same time when we grow gills and night vision.
Well, I mean, it's
Diet patient sounds awesome.
the only reason we don't process those things is because we don't have the proper enzymes. So, in the same way that we can, accidentally not have the enzymes, maybe we could have extra enzymes that we don't know what they do yet. And in this case, they process artificial sugar. It's not crazy.
Anyway, you're saying about the fan?
Oh my god. It's Staz and Trash Panda. I love your game. It's the best furry sim tycoon city management game I've ever played.
Alright, now I'm gonna go find rope.
Make it two.
Okay, I did not to derail this again, but as soon as you started saying that, you know what popped into my head?
Don't say wayo.
No, like the guys come up. What pops in my head is the D12 Eminem song with the two girls that walk up to Eminem. Oh my freaking god! You freaking rock! Please let me suck your. Sorry, just the way you said that just sounded like that part of that song.
Well, yeah, it's a crazed fan that loves their Furry Sim Tycoon City Management game.
How much are we making out of this game? How lucrative is it?
It's freeware.
Oh, yep. So me and Dan are gonna find a rope. We're gonna share it.
We'll use it as a counterbalance.
I don't know, when it's like your first published game, maybe they're wrong. Maybe it's not a Furry Sim Tycoon City Management game. Maybe they've got you misidentified.
I know, they kind of used our pen names.
It's like, we look back at it, it's like the most like vicious game ever. It's like, this is not the game we made.
It's like, what happened in post-processing that our game turned into that?
Well, this is what we thought the customers wanted.
You were wrong.
There was an investor involved.
He had a different team working on that game.
An
and
anonymous
just flopped it.
investor. He took all our assets and just put it in his fucking shit.
It's a rather
It's not our game,
expensive
but-
commission.
Another expensive commit.
No, a rather expensive commission. Say it's your first published game, how much would you charge for that?
God.
$350.
Tree fitty.
I'll have
Damn it,
250.
monster!
I mean, it's a niche
Oh,
market.
$350.
Probably $5, maybe.
I would say 99 cents if it's something they really did love.
Yeah, I
As a
mean,
game. Let's see. Me and Dan probably work on a game. Yeah, it'd probably be about $5. The game is very short. We wouldn't see it as a $10 project because that would require a bit more, and we wouldn't overcharge you for $15 because that would be way too much for a small title.
2450.
Yeah, there'd be people like that, Dan, and you know it. But knowing me and you, we probably wouldn't do that because we'd probably want a fair, marketable price that would allow people to purchase it. And if they like it, well, more people will purchase it.
And then that means you work on Furry Sims, whatever, Tycoon 2.
Electric Boogaloo.
Okay, it's official title: Electric Furry Sim Tycoon 2 Electric Boogaloo. Yes. Just put that on a shirt. Hold up. I need to make an actual note of
hanged.
it.
Me and Dan in the fucking cover art.
I mean, at least it's not Furry Sim Tycoon City Management 2 Revelations.
Okay, it was what? What was it again?
I mean, that's not the name of the game, but it's a Furry Sim Tycoon City Management game.
No. What was it that we called?
Electric Boogaloo.
It was furry. It was furry what?
Sim Tycoon 2 Electric Boogaloo.
So many copyright laws.
Didn't you hear? Apparently we can afford it.
All right, I got that wrote down. I said put it on a shirt, and I might do that someday.
I'm not sure that if anyone put Electric Boogaloo in the title of their thing, if they'd actually get copyright hit.
It's a movie.
It's a good
I'm
possibility.
aware
they
it's a
would.
movie. I don't know that you can use the subtitle of a movie to sue someone, nor do I think that they would sue anyone. Because that movie was terrible.
It's Hollywood. You never know.
That movie was terrible.
Right.
If you can- If you can even slightly connect the dots to Disney, you're gonna get sued.
It's not.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a Disney movie. Wasn't it a dance
No,
movie?
No,
You
no.
don't
but
you
it's
don't
just-
He was
Mike.
using it as an example. Like there was a bar
no.
here where I live where they're called Grumpies. They had a picture of Grumpy the dwarf
shit.
from Snow White on their door, and then they got sued with Disney to take it down.
Well, yeah, you'd get a cease and desist before you got sued.
Right, but that picture was up there for like 15 years.
Still, common courtesy would be
It
a
was-
cease and desist letter first. So unless they ignored the cease and desist letter, then they would probably get sued.
No, it just took like 15 years later for Disney to finally do something about it. Because they didn't want Grumpy to be associated with alcohol.
I mean, he'd be a lot less grumpy if he were drunk, let me tell you.
What happens if he's an angry drunk?
Well, he's
no,
burning the
then,
cannon from both ends then. He's probably going to have a fucking heart attack.
No, and then it was funny because all they did was just put like a sticker with a question mark on Grumpy's face. And Disney still went after them because it was still using at least 85% of his likeness.
So then draw a mustache. So then it'd bring it down
Oh,
to
they-
80. Good
Well,
to go.
they eventually just repainted it with a freaking grumpy-looking bear.
In the likeness of
Hmm.
Grumpy.
Same clothes.
Oh, same clothes would have been clever.
All right, so back to story.
Yeah.
I bought snacks.
You guys
Derek
both
bought a sword.
Yeah, you guys both roll me empathy. 2 positive dice, 1 negative.
What, me?
No, them two.
No.
The guys that heard
Okay.
Furry Sim Tycoon City Management Game.
Okay.
2 positive dice and 1 negative.
Yeah.
Boy.
Oh no!
Alright, so let's do this. Gotta.
All right, so the 2 4s cancel each other. Damn.
6, 4, and 5.
Oh! Ruh-roh.
Okay, so
I'm not
that
pathetic at all.
Well, it's not exactly that you're experiencing empathy in this situation. Empathy is also a defense test for social. So, so this was a test to see how hard you're cringing. Dan has successfully avoided any stress at all. Mark 1 stress on your social bar. And Staz is cringing so hard that he can't talk.
Yeah, sounds about right. So I'm guessing 3.
I think it's the first bar. That number matters, so just 1.
on the one from on the social.
Yeah, that's not an amount of damage. It's just 1.
Yeah, so Dan's fine. You're the one cringing so hard. Your social.
Can I get you guys' autographs?
I say sure, and I grab the piece of paper and put fur fag.
Well, sir, you're cringing. Remember?
Doesn't so you said it stopped me from talking.
Yes, you're cringing so hard you
That
can't
worked
talk
with
right
my
now.
hands.
It doesn't stop you from, I guess, writing your name real quick on it, but
I'm not writing my name. I'm calling him a fur fag in the fucking autograph.
you made the game. I am.
I'm gonna quickly lean over to see Stas. I'll just ask you, like, did we make this?
I'm like, I'm just an intern, dude. Kidding.
I'm just the.
I mean, knowing me, I probably made art assets and maybe some sound assets. But aside from that,
Dan would have been doing the coding then?
he probably would have been doing some soft coding and then maybe some visual effects.
I mean, I already made a game by myself, so I can
Yeah,
do.
but do you want to
to
own the fact that you made Furry Tycoon 3?
I would probably just say I did the code and never saw any of the visuals.
There you go. You were hired to do a money-making programming game. Money magic, and that's all you knew. That's all you did.
So I would be confused, and I would be slightly disappointed in myself, and I'd probably sign it.
All right. Ed, how much would you charge for signature? Nothing?
Look at my negative feature.
2 quarters for the ferryman.
So, what, 20?
Hell yeah.
Well, this man is going to pay it, so you guys both add $20 to your table.
You paid me for calling him a fur faggot on paper.
Maybe he's masochistic.
Or
Oh,
maybe
great.
he just took it that you did it as a joke.
I mean, anyone playing a Sim Tycoon City Management game is kind of masochistic. Those games are a pain to play. All right.
Ah,
So, over
I
the
was about to let him go for free.
over the course of the event, you have a bunch of creepy weirdos come up to your table. Dirk and Devil would eventually come back to the table, I would assume.
Yes, 2 other creepy weirdos.
Yes.
Hey, I'm the guy in basically a Jack of Blades mask.
Suddenly, you hear a scream from the crowd.
Oh shit.
Seems about right for the type of audience I have, apparently.
Now, this is not a happy scream. This is
Yes,
a
it still sounds about right for the audience I have.
what? Screaming because they saw you?
No, screaming because
Sprinting away?
they're playing the furry game. Woo.
I mean, if they purchased and are playing it.
All right. So I would start making my way towards the screaming to figure out what the hell what's happening.
All right. So you see a massive crowd of onlookers surrounding what appears to be security dragging away somebody that was carrying a bat, and a person on the ground bleeding from the head.
Oh shit.
Ooh.
All right. Anybody assisting the person bleeding?
Yes, medical staff is on the way.
I mean, is there anybody currently administering anything?
No.
I'm assuming it's probably safe to say we're probably still at the booth just doing our thing.
Yeah, I'd be over there inspecting the person's injury and then seeing if they're responsive.
Hey man, what are you doing?
Are they responsive?
Not the girl on the
No.
ground, no.
All right. How bad is the bleeding? I mean, are we talking fountain, puddle, drip? I mean, what do we got here?
We're talking massive pool coming from the head. It's probably not great.
Oh shit.
Roll a logic
Supposed
test.
to hemorrhaging.
Since I know you've got medical training, it's 2 dice and 1 negative.
All right. Well, pretty sure I lost it.
Well, you rolled a 2 right there, right?
Yeah, but doesn't the 3 cancel out the 2?
No. No, the negative dice only cancel out positive dice if they match.
Okay. So yeah, I got the 2, so that means I did pass.
So yeah. You also gain 1 stress.
Fuck.
I mean, it's a stressful situation.
Right.
Understandably. Don't worry too much about it. Even if you, say, fill a bar, it means you gain, essentially, resistance to stress. So, if you're at stress level full 1, then 1 stress is then ignored from then on. It's not a big deal.
All right.
So,
All right. So I'd be taking part of my costume, which is the cowl part, which is made out of what is it? A shamag, and I'd be putting that over the top of her head to stop the bleeding. Until medical staff is on their way.
all right. Well, I mean, you rolled the test for it, so you succeeded on bandaging the wound. The bleeding has at least stemmed from the assumed pressure you'd be applying to it. And medical staff arrive, and try to get you out of the way.
Yep. Well, the moment they would come and I got somebody else's hand putting the pressure, I'm backing out. Ugh.
Right? And so you'd go back to the guys and let them know what happened.
Well, if my hands are covered in blood, I gotta wash up.
Good point.
So
You're in the bathroom and
Yeah.
you see me also washing what seems to be blood off my arm.
what happened to you?
Some bitch came up to me and said she needed help. I went back there, and there was someone that seemed to be needing help, but then she attacked me. I think it was some kind of prank.
The fuck?
Yeah, no idea. I mean, who the fuck bites someone?
Derek steps out of the stall. I don't know, weirdos, probably on bath salts.
What the fuck?
She seemed pretty normal. I mean, she just, tricked me into biting me? I mean, what kind of fucking prank is that? I mean, they weren't even recording it or anything. I pushed her off and ran out.
I wouldn't even call that a prank. And how bad is the bite we're talking?
It's a bite. I mean, I'm bleeding. It's not too bad.
You want some Purell?
You should probably still get that looked at.
I'll definitely clean it,
Alright.
but I don't want to go to the doctor.
Human mouths are full of bacteria. I would probably get it looked at.
That's why we're cleaning it with peroxide. I'm aware.
You're gonna need something stronger than that. We're talking iodine.
Just let them die. Just let them die.
Okay, I'll check with the medical staff, see if they got anything.
Yeah, I need to wash my hands because I just got done putting pressure on some chick's head that was bleeding.
What happened?
Also, make sure to what.
Wait. Some chick.
Yeah?
Okay, just sorry. Just
That's
You're
a small
helping.
chicken.
A woman?
are you in the bathroom too?
No. I don't
Then
pretend
why
to
are
be
we
in the
talking?
bathroom. 'Cause I'm in the fucking
I thought
booth.
you were at the booth. How are you in the
That's
bathroom?
Exactly. That's why. Yeah, the booth is in the bathroom. Surprise plot twist.
Yes, they hit away your game in the bathroom.
We knew what we made it, and we decided we deserved to be in the bathroom.
If we're gonna be in the shithole, we might as well be in the shithole together.
So, yeah. I need... Well, if Dirk's here and you're not covered in blood, I need you to find me some cleaning supplies, mainly bleach, so I can get my hands fucking clean of whatever she could have had.
Sorry, we only have anal bleach here.
Believe it or not, Purell is one thing I actually would not have on me.
Why would I believe that? Who has Purell on them?
Because, like,
I sometimes.
Do you
Just
not?
Depends if I found Purell.
Alright, so Dirk, are you going to be helpful in this situation or not? Because I would like to get my hands clean and
I mean,
whatever could be in her.
I don't know
Off
where
of
to
me.
go. I don't know where to go to get freaking, like, bleach in this place.
Janitorial closets, check with the front desk. I
I
mean,
don't work here.
Hey, remember when I talked about the fucking washing machine? It came back up, guys.
we're in a
at the
completely
hotel.
different building.
Yeah, hold on. Just let me pull out my katana.
We're
I'll
not- we're
cut
not
off
at the
Devil's
hotel.
arms and then hand them over to the freaking staff at the hotel. Could you launder these for me? Thank you. I'll be back in an hour to pick them up.
My medical skills are not good enough to attach arms.
Sure it is. Sure it is.
Who knows? It's probably just a really hard logic test.
Oh, the die.
I mean, I guess I can go look to try to find what I roll to try to find it.
Sure. Logic test.
Figure. Okay. I guess I'm probably just one positive.
Yeah, one positive.
Four.
And your logic is?
3.
So that's a fail. You fail to find anything or anyone that can help you with finding bleach.
Okay. Just tell me, how does that work? How does...
Match or lower than your stat. Anything higher is a failure. Failing doesn't necessarily mean anything bad. You just failed.
Okay, that seems weird.
Depends
but
on
okay.
what your test is. Say the defense test is to avoid being hit, and you fail, then you're hit.
Okay, I get you.
Well, that's why they put you cannot have a skill any higher than 5.
Because
Yeah. Okay.
a 6 is
At this
automatic
point,
success.
at this point, I would come back and just be like, "Yeah, I got nothing."
Oh fuck! All right, I'll try to clean up with what I got here.
The toilet water. Use it.
Yeah, because that's sterile, right?
No. I'd be putting it at the hottest freaking setting and scrubbing and scrubbing and scrubbing. Probably a good solid 10 minutes.
And I would have left to find medical staff.
Yep.
I'm still focused on my food.
And my gloves are now gone because those things are probably covered in blood.
So I make it back to the booth. Hey guys, watch out from people scamming you to bite you. Especially your fans.
Ooh, woo.
Oh, well.
What's this? A bulge? Ooh woo.
Jesus Christ.
That's how it looks
Someone
like.
starts biting people. Oh, whoa. Woke. Alright.
I mean, honestly, I don't think I'd be scammed. I mean, look at my positive.
Who knows? I mean, if their goal is to bite you, maybe they'll scam you.
Yeah. Let's
Could
see,
we
go.
monetize off this?
Monetize off of biting people?
Yes, absolutely, we can.
This sounds like a new version
We
of
make
the
it
knockout
viral
game.
marketing.
Sounds like the weirder end of idle events.
Alright, so what we do then is we get them shirts that have our game on it and have them bite people with fur masks on.
Oh, gee.
The furry
And then they-
apocalypse.
Above game tier, viral marketing on a literal level.
Exactly, boom.
It's the fur apocalypse.
I wouldn't say viral.
Exactly. Exactly. And then we can tie it into the lore of the game. Boom.
Exactly, yep. Welcome to Game Design 101. When you spitball until something hits and it's so dumb that we just do it.
A zombie viral marketing game?
No. See, the marketing is them biting people, but we get them to bite people in fursuits. So that way, it relates to our game. You're like,
And then
ooh, look at them, they're so edgy.
Then you get sued because you had an employee assault someone for marketing?
They're not my employees. They're just people with fursuits and our shirts. We just happen to have the camera to record it.
So you're going to suggest that you're not employing these people. Though,
Absolutely.
once they're sued, they're going to say that they were following instructions from their employer.
They're furry mongrels. They don't know how to speak human anyway. I'd like to see them try to pull that one on us when they can't speak English.
They can only speak your woo.
Exactly.
Hey.
We got a hoy. Not a it's just a hoy. Alright, so after 10 minutes of vigorous scrubbing, and basically up to the point where I bleached my fucking knuckles.
Because that's what the ladies like.
Oh no, it's one of those things. You never know what somebody's got. You fucking scrub and scrub.
I'm with blood. You'd be worried about like hepatitis, HIV, you know, easily transmittable diseases.
Plague.
Yep.
Get one of these fucking mongrels to lick it up for you.
No.
That is extremely unsanitary.
I'm sure
No,
one of
thank
these bitches will do it for 50.
Oh no, my friend.
All we have to just do is just go deeper into downtown Boston, and it'd be $20.
I mean, you're not wrong, but like,
Bit? Wait, what? Did I miss something? What's $20?
yeah. We're gonna try to see if we can get some motherfucker to lick the fucking blood off his hands for 50.
Oh yeah. So
Like you
anyone
said,
working the
we go
corner,
deeper for 20.
you know, when they say anything, they usually mean sex. But I mean, they did say anything.
We made anything.
Clean my fucking house.
Lady, I need you to come into the hospital and perform open heart surgery. What?
$20 an hour. You said anything. Get to it, fucker.
Hurry.
Pulls
He's
out the
running out of
fucking
business.
cooler with the heart in it. Go. It's time.
It's just Surgeon Simulator, but IRL.
No, there's a lot more glitter, Dan. You forgot that part.
Oh no.
Alright. Oh, what a
Hey,
fucking day.
so after
You
the
know something's wrong when you get cut and bleed glitter.
10 minutes of preparing to fist, what do you do next?
Well, I would head back to the
Preparing
booth.
to fist.
I mean, you gotta, make sure you're clean. You gotta, trim your nails and all that.
Yeah. That's why I got a pocket knife. Nails be gone.
How long would you say we've been at this event for right now?
About 4 p.m.
Yeah, I'm gonna start pulling out one of my snacks. I'm starting to get peckish.
I would be too. You hear announcement.
I'll probably going to get some snacks.
Why snacks? Let's
Well,
just go to a
actually-
restaurant and get something to sit down and eat.
I mean, the event probably doesn't end until like probably 8 o'clock.
6 p.m. Here's the thing. If multiple people had been attacked at an event, do you think they'd shut it down? Because I'm on the fence about this.
If multiple people are
I think
usually
once
attacked at an event, yeah, they would start shutting things down.
If
Like,
it's an isolated event,
I would think
then
it'd be
they
more
probably
than
wouldn't.
it would at least be more than 2 though.
Oh, it'd certainly be more than just me and the girl. So you hear an announcement over the intercom. Fuck. I want to make this not sound stupid. Due to an emergency situation, we are closing the event for the day. Please leave the premises in an orderly fashion.
Alright, so get my shit, disconnect it, fold the table up, fucking pack it up and go.
Oh, I don't think you have to fold the table up or anything because we're here for days. So just grab what you need and go.
Yep.
Some tables are foldable.
Yeah, but why would you fold
right,
up the
but
table?
why would you bring the table with you?
Right.
You're here for more days.
Yeah, you don't want to set up the booth again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God forbid that I have to
I
set up the
probably-
table.
Yeah. I'd probably just take whatever I need and then just leave everything else.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take some of the glitter from the stripper's hands.
What stripper?
Kidding.
Alright, so this is a massive event. At the exits, it's sort of crowding around. Everybody make a vitality test. one negative die. And if anyone has anything that could, add a positive die, let me know.
Wait, what are we doing?
Nah, can't do anything with my positive.
Trying to avoid getting lightly battered by the crowd, all trying to get to the exit.
I am lightly battered.
It was positive or negative?
One positive, one negative.
Oh,
Oh, well then.
so both. All right.
Well,
Well,
yeah.
I rolled a 5 for the negative. So,
And if you can think of anything that would add to this test, you can add more positive die.
I rolled a 5 for my positive, so they neutralize
How
each
about
other.
my whole like willpower being like good, keen senses and like constantly being vigilant of where people are around me?
This is not a willpower test. There's too many people to.
This is vitality. This is basically, can you push and shove people around
Can
to
you
get out?
shrug
If you
off
have to?
getting like bodied by everyone else trying to get out
This
at the same time?
is a huge event.
I usually don't push and shove. I usually just kind of.
I'm lightly bruised.
Actually,
because I'm a banana.
I got a 4, so I'm fine.
Let's say
So I
roll a dexterity test first. See if you can dodge.
one negative, one positive, right?
Okay, so
Is what you said?
one positive for dexterity.
Okay, I rolled a 3 then.
And
All right, I tied my dexterity.
I doubled my
My dexterity
dexterity,
is a
so
3.
6. And you want me to roll negative for that dexterity as well, right?
no, just positive for the dexterity. If you succeed the dexterity test, then you can just ignore the vitality test.
6 are not automatic passes in this test, correct?
No, if you roll a 6,
That's a
and
definite
it's
failure.
Any number higher than what you have written down is a failure.
Alrighty, I pretty much trip and fall.
Well, you're not able to wiggle into the crowd, basically.
You weren't able to like slide through the cloud like a smooth motherfucker. So, you rolled the 2 for the vitality, which canceled out. So you're fine. You were just being impeded.
Basically, you're still behind the crowd.
Whatever.
So I guess I'm the only one who made it through.
Does a 3 do it? My dexterity is 3.
I don't
Then
know what
yes.
the dice mean.
Okay.
What'd you
made it
roll,
through.
Dan?
2 positive, 1 negative.
Roll a dexterity.
Right, but what was it?
Yeah, that's for dexterity.
Okay,
Alright,
so
you passed your dexterity.
So then you just get through the crowd.
Yeah.
So you, Dirk, and Devil have made it through the crowd. I guess I need to roll mine.
So you're behind with Staz.
Yep, I definitely didn't make it through. Now I roll vitality.
Yeah, passed the vitality.
Yeah, I'm not beaten to shit, but I did take the damage.
I guess I also took stress as well.
No, they canceled out, so you didn't succeed, but you didn't take any damage.
Alright. No stress.
Basically, instead of you just trying to push your way through, you kind of went, I'll just wait.
Well, we were trying to push our way through, but we definitely didn't. The rushing crowd has kind of pushed us back. All right, Staz, roll me another dexterity.
Alrighty.
This one with a negative die.
That's not my roll, by the way. I haven't even rolled yet. That's just me dropping the dice.
Yeah, same. Like, just highlight them in roll art. You don't need to like throw them or anything.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not trying.
I'm just letting everybody
throw
know.
them.
All right.
So I passed my dexterity, but my negative is higher.
So the negative die generally,
Doesn't mean anything until it cancels something
correct.
out.
The negative die being in existence means you generally would take stress damage anyway. But the reason I was having you roll this one is about to become apparent. With us being back in the crowd, you find a random patron trying to grab you.
Oh, someone's trying to kidnap me. Great.
Ooh,
You notice my bulge.
a mic.
They failed and missed you. What's your response?
So they failed and missed to grab me.
Yeah, they don't have a hold of you. You've slipped from their grasp.
Oh, so they tried grab me. They had me in their hands for a few seconds. I slipped right through because I'm in the crowd.
Essentially, yes.
You're not in the crowd. You're.
We're toward the back. Let's say. And in this confusion, someone has decided to attack you.
I just keep walking on. Think nothing of it.
Try to just
Honestly,
run away.
I wouldn't say run. Because
Do you
there's nowhere
say-
to run.
You basically do the whole entire hate.
I'm pretty
you
much
punch him in the
sticking with
face.
you.
But it was in kick so long.
Yeah, plot twist.
Plot twist.
Oh, it certainly wasn't me. I'm fine.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to stick around with you. Like, yeah. Someone tried to touch me. If I had a hand sanitizer, I'd be whipping that shit out right now. I'd be like, ew. Some motherfucker tried to touch my hands with his grease boy hands. I have a hit of glitter and some fucking
Pocket glitter.
fucking, yeah, no, I got a hit
Sand.
of glitter and a fucking some fur on my hands thanks to that fucker. And grease, of course.
That's disgusting.
Greasy glitter.
And it's another one of those fucking pranksters. I try to kick him away.
I mean, honestly, if we're in a crowd like this, I think honestly nothing of it. Probably the guy had me confused for someone else.
Or somebody's just trying to shove you.
Trying to get out, but whatever. Don't really much matter.
Well, I'm bad at trying to fight anyway. And my kick just fell short and kind of hurt myself.
Ouch.
Alright, let's get the fuck out of here. Maybe find a different exit.
That's what I'm saying.
Hmm.
Alright, we found a less crowded exit and make it out to the street.
Okay.
Alright, guys, I definitely want to get away from here as quickly as we can, but I am famished. Anyone want to get some fast food?
I got the room service.
Oh, we got him.
Dolan's.
I'm gonna say, did we find each other here? One way, you guys went through another.
I know a pizza place at the Fennell Marketplace.
Most of us have phones on us, I assume, so I'm going to call one of you
Yeah.
guys. As I will call Dirk, who I would assume would have his mom's phone.
Either that or, like, at this point, I would have my own phone.
Alright, so I've called Dirk. Between him and Staz, I'm trying to ascertain if you guys want to go out to get some food. So,
Yeah,
fast
that
food-
sounds good.
I think there's a Chipotle nearby. I've never been to Chipotle.
I'm not going to Chipotle.
Again,
Why
like
not?
I said, I know the fast food place near the Fennell Marketplace.
Chipotle ain't bad. Basically like a burrito Subway.
I don't like burritos. Plus, too many bad things. Too many bad things in the news.
I mean, most of the fast food restaurants had that same bad news. It was just lettuce one time, maybe twice.
Number 15.
It was
Yeah,
like
I've gotten food poisoning from Subway twice, and I still.
I mean, what's the Vanilla Marketplace? How do you spell that?
Vanilla Marketplace? FANEUIL.
Never been there, never heard. I mean, if anything, I would say we find something close to the hotel in case shit hits the fan. Because I'd be getting in my car and telling you fucks to get in there too.
Why would shit be hitting the fan? I mean, it's just some shitty stuff that happened at the event.
Yeah, but you always know that some kind of riot or fucking bullshit's
Yeah,
gonna wind up
we
happening.
should probably definitely hit up the Vanilla Marketplace. I've definitely been here.
Hall Marketplace? It's.
Yeah, there's food.
I mean, there's restaurants.
Lots of it. Variety. I know there's definitely a pizza place in there. I do remember that.
Ooh, pizza, that does sound good.
It looks like they'd be closing fairly soon.
Yeah, that's why we should get there so we can eat before they close.
Right, but where we are to them, would we get there in time?
That's 4 South Street, Market Street.
Because we're on foot, so we're going to be walking there.
We can Uber.
Or I drove here. I can always just go get my car.
You don't need an
in the
Uber.
center.
You need a bus
Yeah,
pass.
I mean, yeah, we could do that too. And no, bus pass wouldn't be the case to go, Dirk. Especially in Massachusetts, it'd be more or less we'd be using the subway.
But we got
Subway's a lot quicker.
we got the moped, man.
What
Yeah,
moped?
but- no, he's talking about Anchors.
On the rims,
But
man.
yeah, we can definitely use the subway to get there. So I think that's on the red line.
So, I guess that to have enough time to get there. What?
But I hear a but.
But we gotta go into the subway. Prepare for a subway zombie brawl, boys. You see those rats there? Zombie rats.
What is this? The plague?
I'm going to say what zombies?
Sorry, the microscopic organism that took over the rats' brains because they drank their shitty water.
I mean, we could even walk there in like 25 minutes. So yeah, I guess it's not that far.
Yeah, like I said,
Yeah,
it's in
just-
Boston. Again, the subway would probably be the quickest way. Granted, we'd probably lose like $5 if we buy the pass, but I mean, usually the card is pretty good and lasts a good time.
Hold on. The subway doesn't actually seem any faster than walking.
Hey, let's just walk. Who cares? I mean, I'm going to be the most suspicious out of everybody here.
Yeah, even
Yeah, we're gonna see some instances of the Freedom Trail along the path.
yeah, apparently taking even the red line would take 23 minutes.
So it only saved us 2 minutes. Let's just walk. Exercise is fine.
So it's like that away. So
Yeah, that's plenty.
no, I'm saying that I'm just pointing out it's that away. So I guess we walk our ass over there.
Yeah. No problem. It's right by the water. Nice. Get that nice sea breeze.
As we walk through the streets,
Waterfront.
we notice there are some people that seem to be off in their own little world, kind of like daydreaming, if you will.
Drug addicts.
Who cares?
Definitely seems odd, but you know,
Not really. I mean, have you seen New York?
I mean, We're not in New York.
I know, but I'm just saying, have you ever seen it? This kind of stuff?
I've been in a major city. I mean, most people look focused while they're walking.
Obviously, never seen somebody high and walk at the same time.
And I wouldn't know that they were necessarily high. And it depends on what they're high on. Because, you know, if you're on cocaine and daydreaming, I think there's something wrong with it.
I hear the hot new thing is meth. Woo!
Nah, you gotta get some of that sweet crank. It's like meth's dirty cousin.
Oh boy.
I thought that was crocodile.
As we walk, I'm of course on my phone checking on local news. That's the kind of guy I am.
Honestly.
Good for you.
Local news, I'm looking around. Oh, it
I'm
just
playing
looks
on
like
my
this.
Switch.
Jan hits a fucking pole because he's not looking.
Exactly.
I'm paying attention to, you know, where everybody is as I'm walking by. And what they're doing, what they look like, and whether stuff weirds or not. Whether stuff weird
Okay,
is weird
I'm
or not.
probably the
Gosh.
weirdest looking guy right now here.
Oh yeah, if we haven't stopped off to change costumes, you definitely look rather odd walking the streets.
Yeah. I haven't stopped because I would have to go back to the hotel to change, and I'm hungry right now, so fuck it.
Coming up, the local ranger station is advising patrons that the forests in the Boston area are experiencing an unusual number of animal attacks. Also, Boston PD are describing a large influx of calls about domestic violence and assaults. This and more at News at 11.
Somebody's poisoned the watering hole.
Yeah,
Give me a moment.
it's all that fracking.
Nah, it's that gamer girl bathwater.
Ugh, she peed in it, didn't she?
I mean, we've all peed in a lot of water, Dirk. That doesn't mean anything. You've peed at least 10 times.
Right, but has he peed to make it look like apple juice and then drank it?
Is it sterile and does he like the
Are you
taste?
referencing Little Monsters or something?
No. Well, I don't know that one, but like the sterile and like the taste bit is referencing Dodgeball True Underdog Story. Necessary? Is it necessary for me to drink my own urine? Probably not. No, but I do it anyway because it's sterile.
You know,
Taste.
I do want to point out, I did not expect to be making this public service announcement today. Urine is not sterile. At all.
It is not.
No, but you can drink it and your body will be able to process it at least to 2 to 3 times.
Yes, it's still water, but it's definitely not sterile nor safe.
Do not drink your own pee. Unless you're Bear Grylls and have a medical team of about 40 people on standby.
I need to find out what fucking restaurants are in here, because I expected us to go to fast food.
No, there is fast food in there. There's a lot of fast food. It's a
Burger
marketplace. No. I wouldn't say like that kind of fast food, but yeah, there should be a place where you can get burgers and fries. There's pizza.
Oh my
Chinese,
god, there's
all
Dick's
that
Last
shit.
Resort. We gotta go
Yeah.
to Dick's.
The hell is Dick's Last Resort?
You've never been to
Dick's Last Resort. Well,
Oh, man.
not many people have been to Dick's. It's not like a national chain or anything.
No, but I mean, even I've been there.
Well, this might be a shocker to you, but I'm from the Midwest.
I'm from the deep south, my dude.
I'm a giraffe.
I'm up here in Wisconsin. We just got our first Popeye's chicken in our area.
Oh, nice.
It's not
Oh,
open
well-
yet.
Oh, I was about to say, welcome to the hood, boy. Welcome to the neighborhood. You're finally being blessed with the almighty Popeyes, the superior product to KFC.
Excellent. So I went to Dick's Last Resort to make sure this is the restaurant I was thinking of, and I'm pretty sure it is. Dick's Last Resort is a restaurant where the waiters are rude to you, and I've just found out that they also have merchandise. One of the items of which that they sell is thong panties.
Is
Yes.
Thong panties.
Thong panties.
The fuck?
Take some dick home with you.
They also put they also put some fucking condom hats on you with an insult on. It's pretty fucking funny.
Oh no. Okay, I've heard about this place. No, I don't want to go here.
It's fucking funny.
I was already
Yeah,
told about this place by somebody, and it was just like, no.
Dude likes to blow bubbles, and the dude next to him is high on bubbles.
It's all in good fun. It's not like they're gonna assault you or anything. They don't put their balls on the table, but you know there are other restaurants around there. There isn't really fast food at this marketplace.
Well, like I said, I'm hungry. Pretty sure Inkix is hungry.
Oh, for sure. For meat, I need me some meat.
Yeah, steak does sound pretty good. Rare.
McDolans.
Nickel shots.
Let us head towards the Golden Arches.
They have Philadelphia steak and
Other side
hoagie.
of the country.
I will gladly stay at the Pinell Marketplace. I got a pizza place there that I like.
Regina Pizzeria.
Yeah.
So I guess we're going to the pizza place.
Yeah, Regina's is really good. It's actually a good chain.
All right, I guess we'll go. Now I want steak.
You gotta meat lovers.
Just no sausage.
Oh.
Can I get some pineapples on my pizza?
What's wrong with pineapple?
Nothing. Fuck.
What? I got pizza on my pineapple. What are you talking about?
You got some pepperoni slices in there. You got the cheese. You got the bada bao. You got that ragu.
All right. So, finally get there, or does something prevent us from getting there?
I'm working on something.
All right.
May or may not be an apocalypse.
Once we leave Pinell, we could actually head to the Boston Harbor. It's not too far off.
Why would we go to the Boston Harbor?
I mean,
It's
they actually have
cold.
some old-
So we can revive
that
Liberty
is-
Prime.
What do you mean it's cold?
It's March.
Yeah, we knew this about Massachusetts.
Yeah. It's
That's why I brought the pleather jacket and
And-
everything. I was already equipped for this shit. So you telling me it's cold in Massachusetts is not news to me.
No,
I've been to Massachusetts when it's
I'm pointing that out because if we're hanging around the harbor, it's colder.
Okay, I'm prepared.
Yeah, but you say cold. I'm from the north.
Someone in our group has a cold allergy.
Yeah, it's called
Someone
being a
does.
puss.
No, I have an actual allergy, you dick.
I'm just poking fun of you. God.
See how much you poke fun whenever you got your balls busted.
The fuck? You want to go, little man?
I will kick you in the nuts and toss you in the harbor.
Yeah, good luck on that.
wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
Yeah?
Make it big. Make it chunky.
I swear my snipping tool just decides to fuck off sometimes.
No, it just kind of looks like a CC's.
Is there a person there, or I can't tell with all the pixels, but I think there's like a person looking over the counter at whoever took the photo.
Yeah, there's 1, 2, 3 people in the picture. Nope, 4.
I wouldn't question it too much.
Yes, you got
Venus is actually really
a
good.
guy here. Oops. I did not mean to do that.
I have a crown of guns.
Why you do this?
Oh wait, this one. What color is this?
Okay. So yeah, it looks like a C. Whatever else, like pizza buffet place.
Good.
Yeah, you could have just said it was a pizza buffet.
Well, you guys enlarged the thing that I needed to actually add another thing to. Hold on.
Do they do pasta? Do they do pasta pizza?
What the
Yeah.
fuck is pasta pizza?
Although,
Pasta pizza is literal drugs.
No, it is not.
Might as well be.
No, pasta pizza is an abomination.
Pasta pizza is amazing.
the size of that Regina's is small, so it's probably gonna be strictly pizza. The other two
Yeah.
locations, Regina's, one's like near fucking Harvard, and the other one's like off in the fuck all direction. But the one near Harvard's pretty fucking baller.
Oh, okay. Aha.
Hey, we're near the Victoria's Secret.
Sorry, not Harvard. Fucking,
Neat.
And unless somebody here is buying underwear.
I could be buying.
got no reason to.
I could be buying some sleepwear. You'll know me.
I mean, I would prefer not to. We live together, man. I don't need
You don't live in the same room. You don't need to be
but we
seeing that.
occupy this.
Do you think I'm walking around the house in lingerie, Dirk?
I mean, you're in that man thong.
I
That's
mean,
just
Dick's
You think I'm gonna show
Dick's
off my
resort.
my transparent teddy?
Dick's Last Resort. No, Dick's Last Resort thong.
Yeah, my transparent teddy and Dick's Last Resort thong. You think I'm showing that off?
Yeah, exactly. Merchandise, dude. You have to. By law.
All right. Let's get some pizza in us.
Okay, so we make it to the marketplace. Seems kind of emptier than a large building full of restaurants should be.
Eh. All right, let's get some food.
Honestly,
That means
it's
we'll just be
probably
first in
normal at this
line.
hour at this place. Honestly.
At about, say, 7? You think there'd be no one?
Yeah. No, not that there's no one. This is definitely less people. Like, there's definitely more at rush hour, but yeah, there's less people around. Not as many.
Okay.
Like, there's still people in tables sitting and eating, but it's not like overly crowded. Like, there's overflow of people.
All right. Well, we enter the Pizzeria Regina, and there seems to be basically no one. Absolutely no one except for the person at the register.
Now that's a fucking crime.
All right.
Yeah, this is odd.
So who wants to...
What do you mean? This means that we get whatever the fuck we want. We don't have to worry about people going like, oh, they took the last one.
Yeah, I
Fuck that.
understand,
This is
but I mean,
paradise
like,
now.
When was the last time you walked into any place that was ever empty? A pizza place. Come on, seriously.
Especially Regina's.
Pizza Ranch weeks
Mean
ago.
vaginas.
Well, who wants to step up and buy some pizza?
Well, I'm very familiar with this brand, so I can vouch for them. So I'm probably gonna pay for it.
I appreciate it, man. I'm
Yeah,
not.
you go up, you order.
I can't remember where I put my wallet.
Did you check your back pocket?
Did you check your
For
front
what?
pocket?
Your wallet.
Why would I need my wallet?
You just said you weren't sure where to put your wallet.
Do I need to roll something for like? Okay, that's not normal.
I mean, I think you would just know that that's not normal.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely not normal. You feeling all right?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, I've got a bit of a headache, man.
Yep, easily solves with fucking pizza.
I hope so.
You know what? I told you should have gotten that bite looked
I
at. Let me
did.
take a
They
look at it.
bandaged it.
Now, let me take a look. It could be infected by now.
All right. Well, I show you the bite.
Is it swollen, discolored? What's going on here?
Hold me logic. Too positive.
One, two.
All right. Yep, 1, 2.
Well, it's definitely inflamed, as I'm sure a bite would be at this point.
Yeah.
I mean,
All right.
only a couple hours. I wouldn't be
Press
a
on it.
heal, but
Right, but if it's already inflamed and you're acting like this, that means there's some kind of infection going. You're kind of out of it.
I'm just tired. I get headaches sometimes. It's not too weird.
Yeah, it's one of those things we should get that.
I'm fine. I don't want to go to the doctor. They always think I'm a hypochondriac.
You're not fine if you're acting like this and with a bite coming from somebody's dirty fucking mouth. You want to get it looked at.
You're looking at it.
I'm not a doctor.
Well, it's been looked at. Let's just get the pizza, man.
You're gonna be the death of us, I swear.
Foreshadowing. You're not the one sharing a room with him.
Yeah, right. I got a single.
All right.
Yes, I'm gonna put down the. How big we want this pizza? We want a large. Probably want
Get
a
the
large.
biggest fucking pizza you got because I'm stuck.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Large.
As long as there's several slices, that's just pepperoni.
25 double cut. And you want half and half, or do you want a regular?
Just get an entire garbage pizza.
Meat.
Everything on it. Don't care. Food.
Meat lovers, got it.
Would I know if that's your normal thing or not?
If meat, I mean, yeah, you would, I guess, know that that's probably normal.
Yeah, that's probably gonna run me up about $30.
I got cash if you need cash.
No, don't worry, I got cash. Some fucking drooling Phil's mongrel paid me $20 for an autograph.
Oh yeah, one of your uwus.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I still can't
Please
believe
stop
you
saying
made that game.
Hey,
Hey,
man, I just made our assets and music. I don't touch
Furry
anything
Sim
else.
Tycoon 2 Electric Boogaloo.
Hey, if the money's good, why not?
That's what I said.
I mean, if the money's good, why not kill people?
Well, there are certain crimes, and then if you get caught, you got to pay for those crimes.
And is the furry game not a crime?
I mean, yeah, it's a crime against humanity, but that's my legacy, that it's a crime against humanity. That's honestly what I got going for me.
See, there you go. He's fine with the hot mess he made.
The infamy, yeah, I'm okay with it.
The wet rug that we made.
Yeah. It's barely hold together. If you put in this code, it'll pretty much crash the whole game.
No, there you go.
So
Oh, don't forget we highly monetized it, Dan. We sell each furry character by like the Bitcoin.
what, like massive DLC
We also
for each person?
installed Bitcoin farmers on all of them.
Oh yeah. Definitely did that too.
Siphoning computer processing power. Okay.
You see, the tycoon part is actually our part, where we make a tycoon legacy out of your computers just getting like maxed out.
I mean, at least it's not a porn game, as far as anyone
What are you
knows.
talking about?
It's furry.
We have an 18 plus patch on our site that you can buy for
Of
like
course you do.
$30.
18 plus servers.
I'm this close to calling it Exterminatus.
You know what we do, Dan. You know what we
You know,
do.
jalapeno pepperoni
For the-
is not
for
the
the
most
profit.
common pizza.
Jalapeno.
Those are
Delicious.
definitely jalapenos.
Delicious.
And I'm not saying it's not a good idea. I would definitely eat that pizza.
And then we see Tobey Maguire in a fucking outfit swinging by with his fucking pizza. You know the
So
song.
then Stas is going up to the counter.
Yeah. He ordered
Yeah,
it and he's about to pay for it.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing about that. So you go up to the counter, and the clerk seems to be kind of out of it.
Space Cadet.
Definitely spacing out.
Alrighty.
So you want to
Call him over.
talk to him?
Yeah, call him over.
Well, he's at the counter. You went up to the counter, so you're already there.
Oh, he's paying attention to me?
No, they're not looking at you.
Yeah, call him over.
Like, are you not standing there? Why are you calling them over?
No, I'm calling him over. I'm trying to call him.
Okay, you're calling out to them?
He's at the counter. You're at the counter.
I'm pulling him from space, okay?
Okay. So, do you want to say words?
I look him in the eyes. I'm gonna tell him
Tell them.
I'd like a meat lover's pizza. Large. 2-liter, whatever drink we agreed upon.
Mountain Dew.
Didn't they have fountain drinks?
Sprite.
Clorox. I look at him and I'm like, you good?
Large.
Yep. Meat lovers.
They-
Hello, anyone home in there?
They look up at you. Roll me an empathy check.
I gotta feel shit for this dude. Positive, negative. Alrighty.
Yeah. You are unaware of anything. This guy.
Just a second.
And then Spider-Man comes in with the pizza.
Pizza time.
Oh,
So to you, he mostly just seems like, you know, a weirdly, like non-attentive clerk at all.
Lazy. Yeah, lazy.
Dude, did you ever notice how big your hands are?
Yeah, that's fine. You probably don't
You
care
might
if
think they're high.
Just like that. I don't know. Yeah, maybe. Anyway, I asked if he can get that order filled out. Oh, I forgot to mention double cut. Double cut. So 16-inch, double cut, 16 slice, large meat lovers.
Okay, so I got it. Hold on. Oh no.
What?
He gonna get it in the butt.
Raptor's getting 8.
Roll me dexterity.
Alrighty.
Any reason you'd have positive dice?
Well, if he's trying to reach for me and trying to pull me, I'm double jointed.
Okay, good argument. 2 positive dice. 1 negative.
Alrighty. Whoop, whoop. And let me just whip out this red one. Whatever.
He passes.
Well, unbeknownst to you, this is actually an opposed test.
Okay.
Tina, come get your dinner.
Bro, here's your slice.
A second. I actually may have run that wrong. So, hold on. Okay, I see. So he technically, you guys tied. Well, let me see. Since I made you roll, I'm not gonna just say this succeeded because it's not the right thing to do here. But you tied. He did grab you for a second and try to claw you, but you have wrested from his grip.
I'm greasy. Thanks to all the grease that someone tried to rub on me earlier.
Right, but now this is pretty alarming. He just reached up and tried to grab you.
Yeah, I would be definitely looking at him pretty sternly.
Oh, he's
right now.
climbing over the counter.
Like how aggressively?
Well, I'm dealing with in kicks that point, aren't I? Or
Dealing with me?
I mean, I'm just sitting here at the table and I'd be watching this
yeah,
happen.
our whole thing, the whole, like looking at your bite while he's ordering pizza. Wouldn't that be at the same time?
Yes, and if you're saying if you want to check for if you notice that this is happening, that would be a logic test.
Do I need to roll that as well? I mean, I would just be watching this happen anyway, because I'm not like concerned with doing anything.
You're not concerned about the same, my health thing that Devil is.
You've got somebody that knows more about medical treatments than I do taking care of it. So,
I mean, if you're just watching Staz at the counter ordering, then yes, you would see that happen.
okay. How aggressively does this dude look like he's trying to climb over? Is he just like going crazy, or is he just like?
Oh, he's very quickly trying to get at him.
Okay, I'd be getting up.
Okay, so this is how rounds work. I'm going to say that he already did his action. You guys have your own actions in the turn as it goes. You guys decide the order. There isn't initiative in this. You just decide based on the factors and how you want to take your turns, what order you go.
Well, I'd probably be dead last because I'm taking care of you.
Fair point.
First thing I would think about doing is finding a chair. If this guy's aggressively trying to attack me, I'm gonna find a chair that's probably posted up nearby, so I can hoist him up.
Okay, so that's your task. I would say that probably doesn't require a test to grab a chair. So you've got the chair. Dan and Dirk, who would you say would be going first next?
I would.
I mean, I would probably be on my Switch.
Oblivious to the world, got it.
So probably me then.
You wouldn't hear someone clattering over a counter?
Would I? It depends on if I have headphones on.
Do you have headphones on?
I don't know if I would have headphones at that time. I buy things randomly.
We're about to eat food, Dan.
Probably-
Would you have headphones on before you eat food?
While we're talking about what
if I'm
food to
waiting?
eat?
No. I'd probably just be, I don't know what I would do.
I would say you'd probably be after Dirk, since you're not looking at the scene.
Yeah.
So, Dirk, what do you do?
I'm getting up and heading towards Raptor. I mean,
Say this is the counter.
Get the mean stick-looking guy coming out.
Tables.
Line and squares.
Quick and dirty.
Postmodern art. And grand.
No, I got pissed off when that one fucking painting of nothing but blue with a single line down the center of it
So-
sold for over $10 million. I was
Just
like, are
as
you
a heads
fucking
up.
kidding me?
just as a heads up, I have to go to work tomorrow morning, and it's almost 11 o'clock now.
10-4.
So, if this starts going any longer than like past 11:40 or something like that, we're gonna have to call it quits for the night. I've hardly slept in the past couple days.
Okay.
I thought our pace would be a little
Yeah,
faster
it's
than this,
me.
but I also did not anticipate the amount of random tangents that we had in this.
Now you know how I feel.
Yeah, so do we want to pick this up with the combat next week?
we could probably finish the combat and then
yeah, we could
pick it up
probably finish
after
the
that.
combat today.
You're gonna fully kill this person
Maybe.
in the course of like 20 minutes.
Why are we trying to kill the person?
We have
know anything yet.
we have about 40
Okay,
minutes.
so let's talk meta here, because while you don't necessarily know what his intentions are, this is combat against a berserking person. They're not going to stop because you shove them.
Knowing me, once I get them down, I'm going to beat the shit out of them with that chair. Once
That's
I get
if
them
you get
down.
them down.
The ever living shit out of them.
Have you been in a fight like that before?
No, but I have held a chair, and I have dropped the chair on people before. It's not
Okay.
rocket science.
All right.
All goes down to this negative right here. Ding 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 ding.
All right. So, who besides me has actually been in a fight before?
Me.
Okay.
I've been in fights, but generally I just bear hug people.
Okay.
I've sparred with a few guys, but honestly, I'm probably just gonna end up using the chair to back him up, keep him the distance, and then when you guys get him down, I'm going to literally beat the ever-living shit out of him with said chair.
So, without exactly what's going on, you're planning on committing murder. Got it.
No, not murdering him. I'm just gonna beat his ribs in with it.
So, murder. Got it.
Not murder.
That was his ribs breaking.
Which can or cannot be fatal.
Yeah, as long as we're in that gray area, I think morally I'll be fine.
Also depends too. If I can get in there and buy a sleeper. Improper.
He's probably focused on me right now. Safe to assume.
Yeah. But that'd be if I get in there. If Inkicks doesn't like berserk out himself.
Well, if we're continuing, Dirk,
Alright.
what is your task? Is just to get over to Staz?
Huh?
I mean, what is the like?
The line
about
is
10
the counter.
seconds.
You guys are at the table.
Timing on
Huh?
tasks is about 10 seconds in a turn.
I mean, like, is it just I get the one action, or I can just do anything in about a 10-second time?
You have time for about one task, and you tell me what that is, and I would tell you if you can do that within the time frame. If your idea is to run over and shove the guy, you can probably accomplish that.
The idea would be to run over, put hand in pocket, grab knife, but not necessarily draw it or get the blade ready, but have one hand on the knife ready to go and use the other one to stiff arm the guy off a raptor. I'm a multitasker.
So basically, you want to up to the guy, pull a knife out of your pocket at the same time as you're running, get ready to stiff arm the guy.
So get in between
Yeah.
him and Staz. So yeah, you could
pretty
accomplish
much.
that.
Alright, I'd be doing that.
Again, I'll be running back a bit to get a fucking chair.
So Dan,
What would I do?
Well, this is you. What would you do?
I,
Nobody knows you better than you.
I'd probably just run up and get a little bit close, but not too close, and just basically be there if it gets out of hand.
Moral
You wouldn't
support
pick up a
cheerleader.
condiment? No
I-
ketchup, no cheese, no mustard.
What?
You wouldn't pick up a condiment.
Someone tint these motherfuckers.
No, I mean, like if it starts to look like borderline murder, I'd probably intervene. Because there's already enough people against one guy.
Guess I'll stay green. Shit. So probably safe to say I'll probably be heading to the nearest table, grabbing a chair.
All right, and up.
Well, like I said, at that point, I just look over and be like, "What the fuck's going on here?" As I'm trying to take a look at your fucking hand.
And I'm dealing with my headache.
Yeah.
Well, with Dirk now being the, one in the crosshairs.
Regina's Pizza used to be such a nice place.
Roll me dexterity. Wait, Yep.
Who, me?
let's see.
Nimble reflexes.
Sure. 2 positive dice. 2 negative.
2
Correct.
negative. I've got a 3 and a 1 on negative, and a 2 and a 3 on.
All right, so the 3s cancel out. And then your dexterity is what?
3.
You pass.
Is that correct? in
Correct.
case?
You pass.
Yeah.
Once again,
Okay.
the presence of negative die mean you're going to take stress damage. So and they cancel positive die out. So they pose the risk of removing successes as well as the possibility of removing the stress altogether. So in this case, the clerk would be lunging at you now, trying to get at you, bite at you. You stumble back and kind of trip and fall, but you did succeed in getting away from him. So take the 1 damage.
Where do I mark that?
Physical.
Right here?
Little boxes that are right underneath the physical. Stress and
That's
resistance.
stress.
Yes, damage in this is stress.
Okay, so I see 1D, 1W, 1M. I didn't know.
Those are
No, that's
those. Yeah.
traumas.
A minor trauma takes 1 day. Level 2 trauma takes 1 week. Level 3 trauma takes 1 month. So
Okay.
like scraped shin, sprained ankle, broken leg.
Gotcha. Okay. Ouch.
Right. You being the aggrieved party, I would say Dirk should react first. No. That's my sense here.
I can agree with that. I'll probably rush in with the chair now that I've already grabbed it.
So Dirk, you're
Trying to push the guy away from Dirk.
You are now on the ground with your
How is this
hand
guy?
in your pocket, and he's definitely trying to attack you.
Okay, well at this point, I probably still would pull. I'd probably go ahead and pull my hand out of the pocket and not take the knife, and I would probably. Let me think about the situation exactly. How would I get up? I'd probably do like a little pushing spin up, and then immediately try to football tackle him.
So you're going for a spear or an actual ball tackle?
It would be like a football tackle. I would like literally be like shoulder to chest and try to push him over the counter.
Football tackle is shoulder to shoulder.
Shoulder to chest now.
Okay, then you're basically doing a spear.
Spearing is when you use your helmet, though.
Not necessarily. You can use your
No,
shoulder
the
in it. You're
the
basically
specific ruling when you're ruled against for spearing is when you use your helmet into somebody.
Okay, let me be real specific. I'm aiming for putting my head underneath their arm and my right shoulder into their chest, right below. It's like right below the rib cage, so I can. It's like so I can push, lift, and throw.
Okay, roll me dexterity.
then vitality. I'm assuming after that.
Vitality would only be defending.
Just one positive die.
Oh, right.
Sure, yeah. You're not using a weapon or anything, so you have one positive die.
No. That would be a 5.
Okay, so you definitely failed. With your rush into him, you've brought yourself back into his range and he's grabbed you.
Okay, if he's grabbed me, this is basically still getting me exactly what I'm wanting, which is being right next to him so I can throw him over the counter.
I wouldn't say
Is he
that.
grabbing him within arm's length, or is he grabbing him like
Tight.
tight? Fuck.
So what's with the guy behind him, Kix?
I'm the purple guy. I don't know why you guys took off purple guy. I'm not sure what color you meant me to be.
I was using yellow to represent you. Because you're...
That's a fair
character
point,
sheet
but there's
is
no...
yellow.
hold on. Let me see if I can do this.
Yeah, you can't change that to purple.
Yeah, I can't... Shit. God damn it.
Wait, what just happened?
He reset it.
Oh no.
I rewind.
Oh.
It should put the text back.
Alright.
Alrighty, back to the color games, boys. I'm green. This guy's black.
Oh, now you're being racist.
I don't even see the color change. Black. I'm green over here. Dan's over here. Color tint. Teal. Black. Didn't change for me. Fun.
Okay, well, if Indkix is going purple, I'll put it to purple.
Can't change this one. Dan, change this one. Alright, there we go. Pretty much the board is pretty much clear.
Hey, I did change my character sheet.
Oh, can you?
I did.
Yeah, you just change it now.
I mean, you might be able to change the character sheet color, but you definitely can't change your team color.
Well, no, because I'm black.
We all know what colors.
Or,
they
you know, African American. For those that, even want their black people to be
Okay,
PC.
there's no Americans in England, okay? They're black.
No, they're British Americans.
What?
British American.
They're Britons.
The little seal with the Harvard. Fuck. Alrighty.
Oh, we are in
So-
Boston.
He's got him in his arms. He's tight.
Correct.
I was gonna plan to ram the chair into him into the counter, but now that Dirk is being grabbed, I'm gonna have to swing the chair at the dude's head.
Yeah, go for it.
All right, dexterity. Improvised weapon actually has stats. Hold on.
Chair.
Yes, me, Stas, the boy, is a chair specialist. I know all things chairs. I use all four corners.
No,
You have to
weapons
tab
have additional or extra negative dice depending on what you're using. So, hold on.
Oh no, I understand. Go ahead and lay it on me. How fucked am I for using a chair?
I don't think you're fucked. I mean, using any kind of weapon is a bonus in some way. But, shit. I would think that you would have access to the equipment table that shows you guns as well. Not guns, not necessarily, but
I
weapons.
don't have a gun.
So it'd be a large improvised melee weapon. So 1 negative die plus 4 damage.
1 negative die plus 4 damage. So what are the positives? No positive die?
You get to roll 1 positive die.
There's the goddamn table. So yeah,
Alright.
large improvised melee weapon. 1 negative die, 1 positive die, and if there's any reason you'd have an extra positive die here. But
I would say I would run really fast, but that doesn't really help me swing.
No,
the
it doesn't.
fucker.
in fact, I would think that the large chair
helps me
would impede
get
you from
there.
running at all.
Anyway, I pretty much hit him, I think. Unless that -6 means anything, which I don't think it does.
Well, you're using vitality for attacking.
But that
Is your-
dexterity was for attacking.
Sorry, yeah, dexterity.
So you do in fact hit him. The reverberation of using a chair against a human skull does rattle you a bit. So go ahead and take the 1 stress damage there.
Honestly, I'm gonna say it right there with the sadistic trait. I don't mind this.
You may not mind, but you did take it.
Oh, I know. Oh, I know. Another one on the one.
No, not social. These are different stat blocks. So
Which one? You said mental?
physical. You'd be taking physical damage from the
alright.
chair rattling you.
Oh, you meant that. Okay. I thought you were saying, like, I felt bad for hitting this.
No.
person. I don't think I would feel
You're
bad
using
at
an
all.
improvised
for hitting
weapon.
this
It's not
dude in the
meant
head.
to hit people.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Alright, yeah, I can live with that. I can live with spaghetti arms for a bit. So long as he let go of my friend.
So you hit him, and in a way he lets go. Seems that he was poorly put together. His arm pops out.
Popped out of his shoulder.
Correct.
That's really
Not
disconcerting.
out of the socket. He's just, a limp.
No,
arm
no,
now.
it fell the fuck
Right.
off.
Oh. Okay.
His arm is on the ground.
Yes. Okay. No, I can live with that. I look at my muscles, admiring myself, like, damn, bro, I'm strong when people are in danger. Bro.
That adrenaline, boy.
Right,
That's an
but-
adrenaline moment there, apparently, for me.
Right? But now blood? Yes? No?
He's
Most likely
leaking a bit
blood.
for
The
sure.
arm came out.
Also, an interesting things
but
about
not
that.
like not arterial
The
spray.
Area 51 fucking aliens are gonna come out of his arm.
No, it
Or the socket of his
seems
arm.
to be kind of leaking. It's somewhat viscous.
Oh, it's dark. Great, so he's rotted for a bit.
Okay. So it's dark blood, not really being pumped. It's just oozing out. Yeah, that ain't normal. That dead blood.
Oh, this is also extra not normal. The arm begins to move.
Oh. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, we need to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, at this point, I would definitely be disengaging, and I'm going to get my katana from that bag.
Oh, he's still grabbing you, just not with both arms.
He just has the one arm.
And the
Okay.
the other arm skitters towards Stez. Roll me some dexterity.
I'm fast.
That's freaking
Actually,
creepy
shit.
as
No,
crap.
roll the vitality. This thing's
I'm still fast. Is that okay?
how many dice did you roll?
Oh, I didn't roll any just yet, but I'm fast, so is that okay?
Sure. Yeah. So 2 positive die.
Snake eyes.
Well, yeah, that beat. I will tied. Roll that again.
Snake eyes. Nope, 3.
Yep.
I lost.
Yep.
Oh yeah, he's got you. Because I did.
Don't touch me there, senpai.
So the arm
Yeah.
skitters towards you
Thing has you.
and has dug in. Take 2.
Take 2.
Physical.
Physical?
Stress?
Yeah, physical stress. So you filled the first bar.
Oh, you mean 1. Pop, beat.
Yeah.
Nice, so this shit don't phase me anymore, apparently, is what you tell me.
So, yes, at 1 full bar, that means you ignore 1 physical damage from here on. Unless you want to recover and add yourself a trauma. That happens at a downtime. So,
No, this shit
so
don't phase
add
me.
a physical trait, infested.
Infested. Do I add that as a positive or a negative?
That would be a negative, sir.
It's begun.
You.
Now that that's on someone else's sheet, I'm going to go ahead and add that to mine as well.
Oh boy. I was figuring that was what was going on with you.
Infested.
Yeah, same here, but
I'm gonna have to chop your head off, aren't I?
Well,
right, but if the arm is moving
You
independent
said
already,
infested, not infected.
they're
Drink
basically
all
the same thing at this point.
Drink all the bleach, all the Clorox, all the Purell ink kicks. Get it all out of your system, quick.
I think that would get my system out of my
All
system.
the laxatives. Don't forget the laxatives.
All right.
Okay. Everybody get the fuck out.
So, Dan?
Is the guy still trying to be all bitey?
Yeah.
I mean, he's holding on to Dirk, and his arm is fucking my ass.
But is he like still trying to be like Chain Chomp basically?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take off my shoe and I'm gonna try to gag him with it.
Right.
He's gonna try to
What's
choke
up?
him out with the shoe.
Yeah, we'll do that.
And this is how we all die.
So you're going to beat him with a shoe? Is that what I heard?
No, no.
He's gonna try to gag him with the shoe.
Yeah,
Try
basically, I'm
to
gonna.
ball gag him. Basically.
Yeah, basically, you know, I don't tie my shoes very tight, so I can just pop off the knot, and then I'll just basically try to get the shoe in his mouth and take the shoelace and tie it around the back of his head.
Okay.
So a very non-athletic guy is going to try to do an athletic thing.
It's not athletic.
In this situation, he athletic at this point.
Fast is what he's trying to say.
This is literally a fight situation going on. You're trying to get in the middle of this.
Well, I'm gonna get behind him. I'm not getting in the middle of it. I'm getting behind.
You're still getting in the middle of a fight here against something you're not quite aware of how to deal with.
Yeah, I mean,
The
Well, I know
arm
he's-
on the ground has attached itself to one of our friends.
I know that. I know
fucking
that.
my anus with his fingers.
But I'm trying to minimize one of the threats, which is this guy's trying to go around and bite people. So I'm trying to make sure that he can't at least do that. So that we
Yeah,
can focus on
I'm already giving Inkicks a very, very concerning look here.
Hey, I'm fine, man.
what?
I'm already putting two and two together at this point.
He's still talking, so he's good.
You can say that all you want, but that ain't gonna change my mind. I've seen enough zombie movies, horror movies, and everything else like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
zombie movies don't normally include arm moving on its own. This is a very unique scenario, let me tell you.
Yeah, that's
What zombie movie did that happen? No, it's a Poltergeist movie that happens in.
So
Trying to think which
that's
one.
that's not zombies.
Cabin in the Woods.
Poltergeist is ghosts.
It's still the same.
It's a
principle
parasite.
that.
It's a parasite.
That's another one.
It's basically a parasite.
Yep.
Oh, there was a zombie movie called Needles. I think.
Yep,
There
that's
was,
probably what I'm thinking of.
where like the guy's arm came off, and basically it's a bunch of like small it's like small spike like organisms from a meteorite, and they basically.
Yeah,
just
and then
kinda-
there's another one called Slither. No, not Slither.
Oh, God, I remember
Splinter.
No,
Yeah,
no,
there was-
Slither. I know that's the one I think you're talking about. It's like a leech alien thing.
Yeah. Well, there's
Yep.
also another one called Splinter, where it's this zombie-like wood that's infected creatures and then people, and then body parts act independent, and yeah,
That sounds horrific.
it's a good horror movie. I like it. Not everybody else. But I've seen scenarios like this where it's like, I'm getting the fuck out of here. I ain't touching him.
Well, Dan, if that's still what you're going to be doing, roll 2 positive, 2 negative.
Boop. Boop. I don't. Does that count as a roll?
No.
I'm just pulling them out.
It doesn't. Just
No.
Okay. Bleh.
No, the positives can't. The fives cancel out,
Yep.
and you pass.
Yep.
correct. So you have essentially gagged him.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone gonna do anything about this thing up my ass right now, or got to live with it now?
Well, you actually don't know enough information to know what to do about this.
Yeah, get it out of my ass.
Well,
It's not in your ass. It's just
Step
in
one.
your leg.
Get it out of my ass.
let's at the very least say that because it did grab and dig into your leg, it is in your leg. So
It didn't just
Ooh,
like magically
grab-
spring up.
I grab it and start shoving up my ass. Oh, get this thing out of my ass! Oh, the horrors!
The
Get
hand
it out of my
cringes.
ass!
Hand crew just starts to run away from you. Get back here.
I ain't done with you yet, boy.
Uncle Ray Ray's got a present for you.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Oh!
so.
Okay, I gotta flip it. off.
But Dan, you and your non-athletic ass are precisely shove this shoe in his mouth and push yourself to do so, and take the one stress.
Where
Physical.
do I put that?
Number 1.
There we go. Okay.
Now, Devil. It's like to roll me a logic test.
Oh my god.
All right. Just one die.
Do you have anything that you think would help with trying to spot something?
Well, my horror movie mind would definitely be putting a lot of this shit together. Looking at your bite, looking at the way that guy's acting, looking at the way that the fucking arm is attached to our friend.
Not specifically what I was thinking, but just roll the one die. We'll see what happens.
All right. That failed.
Yep. So, just pretend you don't see the purple guy.
You're more focused on in-kicks and also the arm that's lashed on.
Purple guy, isn't that N-Kicks?
Yeah,
Oh,
In-Kicks is
oh,
the
wait,
purple
right.
guy.
You are the purple guy.
He's more paying attention to us right
That's
now.
not.
Yep.
Fooling around with the touchy McGrabby guy with one arm.
Mr. Potato Head.
So, what is your task?
My task? I'm getting the fuck out. I already told all of you, get the fuck out.
Well, interestingly enough, I guess your logic roll doesn't matter. So, you see the chef in the back of the restaurant as you're attempting to run out. And he is bloody.
Okay, what is...
Oh, great.
And last time
Yeah.
you checked, they don't really deal with, butchering animals in a pizza shop.
Yeah, I'm getting the fuck out. I've seen enough horror movies. This does not end well.
You do have Dirk's sword on the table still, I suppose.
I'm going for that right now.
You are actually
Yeah,
in a
grab,
death grip
though.
right now.
It only had one arm on me.
Yes? You don't think you can hold someone with one arm?
Yeah, especially if you get a good grasp on like the collar of a shirt or something, you can just lock your grip and it can be really hard to get out of that.
I can slide out of my shirt.
I've already made my peace with this situation.
Which I will actually...
I know I'm looking at this. If I try to perform any other action, that's putting my life further into risk.
Actually do allow me to say this. If we walked for any length amount of time, I would still be wearing my hoodie, which I can very easily slip out of because I've done that several times. So if he's got a hold of me by my freaking hoodie, I can just go and slip right out of that thing like it's
He
nothing.
will very, very shortly try to get more of a hold on you than just your hoodie.
He's only got one
And a
arm,
mouth.
Right, but you've already seen that
which
the one
apparently has a
arm.
shoe in
And,
it.
legs.
Right, but you saw the amount of strength that one arm had just to latch into somebody's freaking leg. It's not going to take him much to do the same thing to any part of the torso.
My ass kind of feels funny.
So, yeah, I'm looking at this. I'm going,
Well, maybe if
fuck,
you would
fuck,
stop
fuck, fuck, fuck,
taking severed arm and shoving it up your butt.
Guys, it's moving on its own, I swear.
As he's bobbing up and down on a freaking bar stool.
Well, I guess,
Fair.
are you trying to bum rush this chef then?
I thought he was back in the
I
kitchen.
put him on the table exactly where he is.
Hit.
So wait, he was blocking
He is
the
now
door?
blocking the door, yes.
He's blocking the finale exit.
Yeah, fuck.
Does this place have glass?
And
Does this place have glass windows?
there's no other exits
Yes,
that
there
I
are
can...
None that you can
windows,
see.
But
Okay, so we
if
can
we're
see
in the
out.
hall, we can't really get out through the hall. We'd have to
No,
go
no,
through,
I'm
like,
not talking
some
about getting out. I'm
subsections.
just making sure, like, it's not like Shaun of the Dead out.
But mind you, it's also a 2-story kind of building. No, actually, it's 3 stories. It's 3 stories.
Oh well.
It's a 3-story building.
Mm-hmm.
We're on the ground floor. The bloody
Yes.
chef is blocking our freaking exit. You three are dealing with that. I got somebody that I'm looking at going like, well, he's fucked.
I will
Fuck.
let you know it's not that fast. As in, the infection rate is not that fast.
I don't know that at this point. It's literally, I'm looking at you. You're infected.
He sneezes.
only a matter
I
of
would
time.
wonder how quickly you'd come to that conclusion in 20 seconds. When you've had time to process, guy gets hit by chair, and arm that you probably couldn't see from across the room latched onto Staz.
Hmm.
You mean I clutched onto it and shot him? Kidding.
Neat,
Oh,
guys.
yeah.
Look, free hand just laying around.
I mean,
Grab.
Puts it in the grabbing position, starts jerking myself off with the stranger hand.
given enough time, I would probably come to a conclusion like, you know, the movie Crazies or something, but not necessarily anything
I mean,
else.
given enough time, Raptor would probably come too.
Yeah.
But we don't need to talk about that.
Yeah, I don't even know where Dirk would have put his sword down to deal with this whole crap.
It would be sticking out of my backpack.
Right, I don't know where you would have put it down.
It would
Probably
be
put
at
it
the
down at
table
the
we were
table.
sitting at.
Okay.
Like it
If
would
you're
be right next to
concerned
it.
that you wouldn't know where to look for it, go ahead and try to roll another logic test.
I mean, it should be blatantly obvious. This is a long blade. It's going to stand up taller than the table.
Roll
Honestly,
another fucking 6.
honestly, if I was DMing this, I would be like, you don't even have to roll. It's literally in front of
He's
you.
lucky I didn't add a positive
It's
dice.
obvious.
Regardless of it being obvious, so is the chef in a way. He's not in the presence of mind to see it. Maybe he didn't even
So,
think to
yeah.
look for it.
I didn't. That's literally one of those things where it's like, fuck.
So, are you looking to blood rush the Bloody Baron? Or bum rush?
No, because that's gonna end fucking wrong on so many levels. I'd be better off grabbing a chair and throwing it at a window.
Yeah, and that hall is pretty contained. You have to go out into like the side rooms to actually see windows. Which is like there's a little ramp that leads down to where the windows would be.
Who the fuck designed this building? Jeffrey
It's an
fucking
old
Dahmer?
ass fucking building.
We're on a ground floor and there's no windows facing outward street.
Yeah, why would you want to look out at the
When you go
fucking...
inside-
Hmm?
When you go inside Faneuil Hall, the main hall has no windows. You have to go down the ramp to the side rooms to have windows.
Like, think that this is Boston, with a building that was probably built during the time when there were still horse and buggies.
Oh yeah, no, this is an old ass fucking
So,
building.
they don't want to see the fucking street. Why would they? It's fucking manure out there.
It's where they threw their
They
feet
came
on
inside to get away from the shit.
So we literally
But it
stuck
follows the
ourselves in a fucking fight situation.
This wasn't the
God
building
damn it.
I was planning on. Chipotle was my suggestion.
Chipotle.
But Chipotle's not interesting enough, so now we're in Faneuil Hall.
Fighting zombies in Chipotle throwing burritos at them.
Oh fuck.
See, this is almost the scenario I painted for you. This could potentially go fairly long unless you all got on top of the building and jumped the fuck off. Instead, you put yourselves in a fucking fight box.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at here. There's not much to get through here. The only thing I can do is try to get past the fucking cook and get right through that door.
Correct. If that was your plan, yes.
Yeah, that's all I really can do at this
There's
situation.
more than one exit, by the way, of Fennel Hall. Again, those side rooms also include doors.
There has to be fire emergency exits.
If he's
Otherwise, it
blocking
would
the
have
main
to-
hall exit, there's side doors down the ramp. That
So
lead
there
out.
are side doors to this building I can clearly see from where I'm at.
I wouldn't say clearly see, but you have to see like the little ramps that lead downward and outward.
I've never been to this place, so it's hard for me to visualize.
So that would be a third logic test, and I guess would probably take up your entire turn looking around at stuff.
Yeah.
666. The devil fucked you,
Really?
man.
I am the devil. I am the devil.
Guessing you're doing your move? No, and kicks.
Correct.
Coughs up blood. Coughs. Coughs again.
Well, I avoided mental stress, but I didn't notice the other guy, and I'm too caught up in my headache to really think to try to do anything.
Alrighty, so we're on our own here.
Honestly, didn't expect that to fail, but you know. All right, now while you're in the clerk's grip, let's call them infected. These infected are not very dexterous, so he is trying to rip into you, but he is failing. You are no longer grabbed, but his clawing at your hoodie didn't do anything. Just kind of ruffled your clothing.
Okay. But he let go of me.
Who made this fabric? It's delicious.
Yeah, you are no longer in a death grip.
What is that? What is that? What is that
Okay,
commercial where there's like
does that
vampires
mean
eating someone?
grabbing me at all,
Windows to
or
watch?
like I'm free to move?
You're free to try to move at any point anyway.
I just wanted to make sure I was free to move, just like there's no hindrance.
So both Dirk and Staz are dealing with attackers. I've kind of mentally checked where the arm would go. So, Dirk?
Alright, let me... I would just be, like, literally... Okay, wait, who's around me here right now? Okay, this is...
You,
Okay,
Staz,
this
Dan,
is the bad guy,
and
this
the
is
clerk.
Dan, that's Raptor, that's me. Okay, so I would be... Like, at this point, I am like, okay, this crap's serious, and I'm heading over towards Devil over here, and I'm grabbing that katana out of my backpack. Forget the knife. It would literally just be running over and shink, pulling that thing immediately.
Oh, now here's the other question. Do you see the bloody butcher?
I would assume I do.
I mean, if you're running right at the table, I'd say still roll a logic test. Tunnel vision and all, sprinting right for a backpack.
True. Just one positive die
Yep.
then.
You did not.
I rolled a 6.
No one's gonna fucking see this guy until he attacks somebody. That's what I'm gathering here.
I feel like I don't have tunnel vision like that. I'm constantly observing everything. That's one of my deals. Like in real life, I'm constantly hearing.
If that were important
Right,
enough
but
to list,
in
then you should have listed it.
In a combat situation,
That was
there's
part
a
of my
lot
whole
of going
point,
on
like,
where you
where I was
can't
talking
pay
about I
attention
would
to
always
everything
be
at
aware
once.
of crap because of like.
And yet you chose Boy
You're
Scout
not
instead.
always aware.
I said that could be a thing, but you were like, hey, the stat covers that.
No, I don't believe I did.
Right, but what I'm trying to get at is in a combat situation, you're not always going to everything going on around you. It's literally adrenaline's pumping. Your mind is focusing on certain things it can process at the moment.
Okay, anyways. At the table, draw a sword.
Not everybody's John Wick.
Or has Call of Duty vision.
Yeah, sure. Right.
Slow-mo blasted a charge into the room kind of thing. You're not looking around. You're sprinting towards a backpack and trying not to trip on chairs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you wouldn't know if you were sprinting and moving over objects and stuff. You would not be looking around.
You're trying to get to your goal, so you're looking that way.
Yeah.
I mean, even if you did see something out of the corner of your eye, it's just a guy. Could be a guy coming to help.
Covered
You
in
wouldn't
blood.
notice blood.
Yeah.
You'd see red.
Not right away.
I'd notice
Yes, red. You know, the color of some shirts.
You got red on you.
Home of the Red Sox.
Hey, there we go. Red Sox fan. Near the doorway.
Yeah, that just so happens to have red on them in a blood-stained pattern.
How would you
Uniform.
possibly notice that in the 10 seconds that you're sprinting towards a backpack? Now I'm even, or even if you had
AK.
observant as your trait, there's no way.
You have one friend gagging somebody. You have another friend attached to their leg. You're running toward the bag. You're dodging chairs. You're not looking at that guy. You're thinking your friends are in trouble.
On the other note, let's make a personal note that Dan only has one shoe right now,
Yes.
and it's cold
I
outside.
I have run a 5K in the cold with one shoe before.
Okay.
Okay.
And what was the state of your foot after that?
Oh, it was not fun.
Soggy.
Like a biscuit.
Was it a 5K on dirt? Because yeah.
Dirt and gravel.
Ooh. Gravel part would suck.
Yeah.
Immediately thought of my Raider days.
All right, so back to game.
Well, we may actually need to put a pause on it.
Yeah, we're at the point that.
Yeah.
Damn it. I wanted to get through this part.
Yeah, I wanted to as well, but
I didn't think you would actually. Honestly, it's really hard for these guys to do damage. But
Here we are, taking damage, and
Half the party's gonna die.
So let's
Every
try to
RPG
pick
ever.
this up. Is everybody gonna be free Friday or Saturday next week?
Is anybody gonna be
Free Friday,
free
Thursday.
tomorrow?
well, you've got your wedding, man.
I mean,
Right, but everything should be done by like after 7 because the wedding's at 1 and then the
7 your time or 7 our time?
like 6 or 7 my time, so that'd be anywhere between 7 and 8 your guys' time.
Okay, and then is that like it's over with and you are back home and everything's ready to go at that point, or that's when it's over and you're gonna then travel?
I only have like a 10-minute drive after the reception back home. So if anything, I also can just text you guys when I'm on my way back too.
We started
On
at
Discord.
a
Okay.
later time than even that today, so I don't see that as a problem.
Yeah. If we,
Well,
we'll play it by.
I work until 9.
Oh.
I mean,
Yeah, never mind. Yeah, never mind for tomorrow then. We'll shoot for next week then.
All right.
Yeah, I'm expecting I'm probably gonna be working on weekends from 11 to 9.
Man, you gotta get that fixed.
I work at an arcade. They're open all the time.
Yeah.
Well, then go in an hour earlier.
I'm going in at opening and I'm closing.
Oh.
I
Yeah.
have the full shift.
Ah.
Get
I can't.
all
There's
the
no
hours.
physical earlier.
all right.
Take
They're
a
like,
hat.
oh yeah, we won't put you on the weekdays. We'll just put you on the weekends. I'm like, can I get some weekdays? Oh no, we got people doing the weekdays. We only need one person. I'm like, are you kidding?
So you're only gonna have one person during the shift that you gave.
No. The shift. Weekends we usually have 3 people doing shifts, but because there's like, I don't know, summer, we have 3 people doing full shifts. Because it's like a rush. And then on the weekdays, they only need one person in the store because of how.
Wait, when
empty
you
it
say
is.
full shift, do you mean double shift?
No, I mean.
Yes,
opening
that
to
would be a
closing.
double shift, depending on how long your opening to closing is.
It's a 10-hour.
Well, he said from what, not 11 to 9?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be 10 hours. That's a single shift in some places.
Yeah.
I mean, unless almost everybody's part time.
Well, how many hours do you work a week, Dan?
Usually
On
like
average, just 20.
20.
So yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, you're a part timer.
double shift.
Yeah. So they give me like full opening and closing shifts for the weekends because that's when I'm like supposed to be like that's like my assigned days apparently.
So both weekend days, the whole day.
Yep. But on Sundays I close at I think 6.
Well,
So
he
we'll,
Inkix works on Sundays.
Yep.
So
By 6, I will be in the warehouse.
yep.
I'm off all the next week, so it's just one of the.
yeah. Like I'm off Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. I work Wednesday, but like I thought that works for
I'm
everyone.
off Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
I work evening shift on Thursdays, so
Not for long.
and for another couple of weeks at least.
Anyway, so we gotta close out. I've been in Kicks.
Yep.
I've been Devil.
I've been Dirk. Apparently, Raptor's not saying anything.
I've not been away. I've been down.
The other person not talking has been
Staz was
Raptor.
Staz. And we will catch y'all next time. Peace.
Yep.